What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, though? Yeah, man, had to fix this internet connection so we don't have those drop-offs like yesterday. So I had to get a long cable and make sure we're plugged directly into the Wi-Fi on this live stream, because this should be a good one. It's our flagship show. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. All right, let me blast this link out. I ain't gonna talk too long right here. Y'all see the title, you see the thumbnail, you know what we here for. Ryan Garcia did an interview on First Take. Y'all know how we do over here. We're gonna break it down round for round, pound for pound. One of the best to do the breakdowns. That's what they tell me in the street. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a good time. Give me 5 minutes. Let me let the room populate. Let me blast the link out. Got to put this on. Oh, man, and Vindication feels so good. I was talking to Shelton more before the show started. Had some people on Facebook trying to tell me I was pushing fake news when I was telling them about this fight yesterday. I was like, fake news? Never heard of it.
Small hats.
Nah, we don't do that, baby. We don't do that one.
Never heard of it.
No. It's just, I guess the news got to them so late and I pushed the news out quick. I was like, man, you better get off of just Facebook. Better come to YouTube and Twitter and Instagram to get some of your news, old man. But he was just like, nah, if it was real, it'll be all over the news. I said, it is all over the news right now. I was like, you on Facebook arguing with me. Do a quick Google search. Just type in Ryan Garcia, type in Tank Davis. You'll see I tell the truth. It's your man Martin Nash, breaking beats, man. Y'all already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. Hip-hop, political, sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. This interview is very entertaining, to say the least. If you haven't seen it, give me 5 minutes. Y'all going to love this one. I'm about to pour me up a little drink, get my Aero Spence on. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not driving. No, I'm going to just sit right here. It's your man Nash, breaking beats. Give me 5 minutes. Let's get it. Bang.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas.
You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah, man. What up, though? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's happening? What's going on? How y'all feel? What's the deal? Yeah, man, we gotta talk about it. Man. This gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one because it's Friday. Next week is gonna be the year, Thanksgiving. So we're gonna have a good one. Might do a pop-up after Thanksgiving. You know, after everybody sit down, eat your turkey, watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do. Yeah, we might drop an episode on Thanksgiving after everybody sit down and eat your turkey and kick it with your family. Yeah, but in the meantime, in between time, like I said, it's Friday. Yes, baby. Oh man, we're gonna do this members only roll call, and I'm gonna jump right into talking about this interview. Ryan Garcia was on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, and he was talking that talk. Oh yeah. I love it. Yeah, Ryan was talking that talk. Got me excited about the fight. And we're gonna talk about all that and more. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Thank you for your time and energy. Thanks for pulling up. Let me see where we're gonna start now. Let me just do the neighbors only roll call and we'll just jump right into it. Shout out to everybody who's here. Drop your area code if it's your first time in the chat. Let people know what side of the earth you roam the turf. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Let me do the neighbors only roll call because we could not do the show at this level without you. Shout out to SF City Slicker. I Know Boxing. Stephen Bateman. all the way in Australia. What up, fam?
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Wanda Villa.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Tony Boswell.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Ride of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
DJ.
What up?
Queen Unicorn.
What up?
God Body News.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Maddie Yoel.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shonery.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Cooking with the champ.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
New media today, USA Boxing. My guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
What up, gangsta?
HL Deezy. What up?
What up?
Cooking with the Sir Senior. I said cooking with the Sir Senior. Cooking with Sir Senior. My bad, fam.
What up?
My bad. I lost my spot. Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum Season. She all the way in the UK. My London gal.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Film.
What up?
And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
All right. Everybody, round of applause. All right. All right. Let's jump right into this smoke. Let's jump right into the smoke. Got a survey in the chat. Y'all try to keep the likes going with the survey. So the likes going, the survey's going up. The like button should be going up as well. Don Dada, what up, family? How you feel? What up, though? All right, let me share my screen. Yeah, sorry again yesterday for all the internet outages. It's just crazy day. It's a crazy day. But we here now. Let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean. Make sure I got the audio selected. Yeah, and let's jump right into this Ryan Garcia. Smoke. Speaking of smoke, smoke them if you got them. It's Friday, man. Yeah. All right, so boom, let's go to right here. Let me share my screen. I'm going to take this off the screen. And we're going to break this down round for round, pound for pound. Let me see. Boom. All right, so as you know, the fight is announced, but I think it's some confusion. I think my guy Taylor Bell is a little confused of what's going on here. He was like, Mark, you confusing us. It's two Garcias he's fighting. He got a fight on December. Let me put that up. Hector Luis Garcia. That's the guy who we saw beat up Chris Colbert. Yeah, he did beat him up. Hey, look, but in Chris Colbert's defense, he didn't throw him out the ring. Yeah, he didn't go WWE on him. He let him slide right off the rope. No, he didn't cheat. Like, he didn't do that. So it's two Garcias for the people who are a little confused. It's a little confusion. He has a Hector Luis Garcia, which is on January the 7th, right around the corner. And if successful, shoot, I think whether he's successful or not, they'll still throw him in there. No different from how they did, like we was talking about last night. I said, yo, Zab Judah lost and still fought Baldomir. Still fought Floyd after he lost to Baldomir. So we've seen stranger things happen in this business of boxing. Yeah, stranger things have happened. So let me load this up. Boom. I got a survey in the chat too. I got a survey in the chat asking y'all, who do y'all think is going to win this fight? Also, we got an update on the young lady who was murdered in Mexico. The FBI is involved. It's official. It's official. The FBI is taking over the case, and it's on. It ain't. Yeah, it's on. So yeah, let me play this. Play this clip, and we're gonna react to it. It's your man Nash breaking beats. Let's go. And shout out to everybody who was here. HLD, Con Shonery, Don Dada. Well, I think I gave all of y'all a shout out already. Bruce, Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. My boy Luther. What's up, homie? How them Steelers looking? Had to ask. Man, my mama love them Steelers, man. Mama and my sister love them Steelers. What's going on with my camera right here? It's a little clearer. All right, let's jump into it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's react. All right, well, there you have it, man. That's the breakdown. He said, okay, bro, but I didn't say anything that isn't true. Okay, boxing discussion. I got you. There you go, man. First day out of jail, and you out here already trying to commit misdemeanors now. Come on, now. You on probation, my brother, but it's all love. All right, so that was the interview with Ryan Garcia with Stephen A. Smith. What did y'all think of the interview? Let me see what I missed in the comments. I got a super chat. Let me do the super chat. He said, get an Errol Spence hat. Where you been? You know I got an Aerospins hat, right? Yeah, we got one of those too. I'll put it on for you. I'll put the Aerospins hat on just for you. But yeah, we support them both over here, man.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Big fish. There you go. Then you get you a Bud Crawford hat. And then see, and then you can talk to me about what my attire is. No. But shout out to you. I'm joking, but thanks for supporting the show in a major way, Kareem Boxing News.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
I threw you off with that, huh? Boy, put that Crawford hat on, took it off, put a Spence hat on. Y'all did not expect that, huh? Didn't expect that, huh? Yeah, see, your favorite YouTuber ain't doing that. Your YouTube daddy can't do that. Your YouTube daddy only got his guy, that's it. He do not support their rivals. Over here, we do it different. We support both guys. Now, granted, we don't support some of that bullshit now. It ain't gonna be no kissing and licking on the neck. You know, ain't gonna be.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Nah, we don't support that. But hey, live your life to the fullest. All right, so I'm gonna open the phone lines up. I'm gonna drop the link, and we can have a good night of boxing talk. Actually, I'm gonna do the phone calls first. Let me try to get some phone calls for the first 15 minutes or so. Let me try to get some calls. Because I know once I drop the link for the panel, a lot of times people don't want to call in because they was like, man, shit, I ain't know if I could call in. I ain't want to interrupt y'all. Like, man, you can call in. You can always call in. So 470, let me make sure I got the number on the screen. And y'all can call in and tell me what y'all think of this topic. But we do have a survey in the chat. We got a survey in the chat. And I'm asking you guys who you think is going to win this fight. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. And what did you guys think of his interview? He said Tank Davis been running from him. Said the man been running. He said, he's like, I've been chasing him. And he was like, for you to say you chasing him, that would imply that he's been running. He was like, yeah, he was running from me. Wow, let's put a case on that. Y'all think Tank Davis was running? Kareem back with a super chat. He said, I'm not wearing Bud hat. I ain't mad at you, my brother. Live your life, man. Hey, look, I rock with Aerospins. I really got this hat just to troll his supporters too. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Because they be getting up here doing all that capping, Kareem. And I'm like, you ain't even supporting your favorite fighter. You don't go to the fight. You don't buy the pay-per-view. You won't even buy the merch. Yeah, so I do that sometimes to troll people. I'm like, man, I support your favorite fighter more than you do. But yeah, so that's where we at with it. Let's get back to some more of this commentary. I cannot believe it. Great interview. I wish the interview was a little longer in depth, but damn good interview. But shout out to Kareem again. Thank you so much for supporting the show in a major way. We definitely needed that. Let me make sure I got the phone lines open. 470-705-9507. 470-705-9507. Put it on the screen right there. Right there. There you go. All right. 470-705-9507. Call in and tell me what you guys thought of the Stephen A. interview. Karma Serene in the building. What's up, sis? How you feel? I shared your Bivol post from your YouTube shorts too. I was like, yeah, I like our little breakdown right here. I want to know what the other people think about it. But I like that. Karma, you should do more of those. You did good with that. You did real good with that one. You did real good. I like that. I want to see more of those. Somebody said, stop that Spence slander. Who? I said nothing wrong with him. I didn't say anything wrong. I played a video. I mean, he's laughing in the video. Everybody else laughing. Somebody said you paid money to troll Spence fans. Actually, no. A Spence fan made a donation, and I used some of that donation to buy a hat. Oh yeah. He was like, man, you got to support Spence, man. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll support him. Send a cash out, homie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I took some of the donation from a Spence fan and bought a Spence hat. Absolutely, Karma. But yeah, it's a little trolling just to tell them like, yo, y'all don't even support these guys like that. Let me make sure I got the link out there. So if anybody want to pull up, 470-705-9507. Let me see what HOD talking about. And we got to get into the Lopez news. He said Crawford is all in his feelings about us broke folks. Nah, he talking about the people that's hating on him that be broke. Because a lot of people, I mean, the people that be sitting there trolling saying Bud don't know business. Bud got bad business. Shit, work at the job right now, calling in, talking about Bud don't know business. I'm like, nigga, you probably don't know business. Probably not. I'm just saying, I ain't got all the answers, but motherfucker is a multi-millionaire. He found a way to get it out the mud. Spence fans think if you put a video of Bud kissing on dudes, then you unbiased. Spence fans think if you put a video of Bud kissing on dudes, then you unbiased. Well, I ain't seen no picture of him doing that.
It never heard of it.
Never heard of it. But if I did, I promise I'm a clown. Promise I'm a clown. I'm a clown. This Glock ain't got no safety, homie. The AR ain't got no safety. Well, actually, the AR do got a safety, but y'all know what I mean. George the Greek, he said, truth is troll nowadays. Come on, bro. To a degree. Yeah. Yeah, truth is trolling. But look, everybody in that Spence video is laughing, though. Shout out to Brother Code 10. He says, salute to the chat and the panel. There's no panel right now. It's just me. But I respect it, though. I appreciate you, homie. What up, though? Give him a drop. What up, fam?
What up?
Deuce Times, shots fired. A Brandon Washington caught that. What I say about Brandon? I ain't say nothing about Brandon Washington. What I say about Brandon? Got love for Brandon. That's my brother. Brandon Washington, a homie. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with Brandon. As of now, we'll see how the rest of the show goes. Con Shiner, he said, Lisa Bears, yep, there's definitely a lot left on the table across the board these days. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see where we at with it. Oh, let me go and get to the did I miss anything else? If not, I could go. He said, Bud don't know. He's not the only one. He didn't create that. Bud don't know business. I promise. Bud got bad business, don't know business. Brandon Washington did not create that. He didn't create that. He's not the first person I hear that. Lance Myers, what up, fam?
What up?
What's popping with you? He said, what up, Mark? He said, how do you feel about the Tank Garcia fight? Been talking about it about 42 minutes now. Puro, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Puro said, I'll be the first, Mark. I'll click the link first. He's brave. Salute to you.
Yo, what up, bro?
What's good, man?
Same old shit, different day, bro.
Man, same, literally, right? Seems like,
yeah, man.
Just today we were talking about this fight.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, just today. Talk to me, man. What did you think? Did you hear the Ryan Garcia interview I just played?
Yeah, I caught most of it. I was a little late, but maybe like by a minute, but I caught most of it.
Okay, what'd you think of what Ryan Garcia was saying, man? He was like, Tank been running from me. He was talking about he's gonna stop him. He said Tank has some boxing skills, but when he tries to box, he gets hit a lot and he loses rounds.
I mean, he's doing a good job of promoting the fight. I mean, I don't think he was running from him by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, he's doing a great job at hyping the fight. You know, doing what he's supposed to do, try to get as much attention to the fight as possible.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do, man. He had me sold. I was like, if I can buy it today, I would.
I heard that.
Bro, he sold me, man. He sold me. Hey, look, and a lot of my audience is sold too. I don't know if you've been seeing the surveys I've been putting out. I put one in the live chat yesterday. I put one on the community tab. And in the community tab, the comments. Oh, man, the comments. A lot of people are saying Ryan Garcia is going to stop this guy.
Yeah, you got a lot of hate on both sides, and you got a lot of love on both sides. So you know you're gonna get a lot of engagement in your chats.
What's the hate though? What's the hate about either?
Well, for Tank, the way his career's been moved up to this point, and for Ryan, you know they call him YouTube boxer, this, that, and the other. You know, faking illnesses to duck fights, shit like that. Same old, same old.
But nobody can diagnose his mental health, right? Nobody knows that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know him personally. I mean, I didn't really buy the mental health. I thought it was more of a rift in Golden Boy. why that happened, but that's just a theory of mine. But
I had
I'm
that
not going to
theory, too.
discount. Yeah, I'm not going to discount anybody that's saying like he's sick or he's having some mental issues, because I know that shit's real.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, if you got problems with your boss at the job, that will start messing with you a little too. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
I thought of that as well.
Yeah, you take the job home with you. You saw Mex last night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mex was still
Oh,
stressed.
trust me, I know a lot about that.
All
I
right.
love your jam, your fucking song at the beginning. I hate this fucking job, bro. That shit hits me special.
It ain't old yet, bro. It don't get old until you
Nah,
start
right?
working, I guess. So we do have another fight though. We before we get to that fight, we have to see him face Hector Luis Garcia. This is not supposed to be an easy fight, correct?
I mean, it's people thought he was going to fight a tune-up, but yeah, I don't think Hector Luis Garcia is a tune-up. He's a really good fighter. He impressed me against Colbert. He's a good fighter. He's coming up in weight, so it's not as difficult as say him fighting like the Pitbull rematch, which I thought he was going to do, or say he fights like a William Cepeda or a Mitchell Rivera or something like that. But it's still a good fight, especially with a guy coming up in weight, a champion coming up in weight, and having something to prove against, arguably one of the top 3 in the lightweight division.
Okay. Got my guy HLDZ in the building. HLD, what up?
What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Puro? It absolutely is a happy meal tune-up fight. Man, fuck out of here. Dude is a midget, 130 pounders. Let's stop it. That's a tune-up fight. That's a tune-up fight.
Oh my God.
Anybody think that it's not? We're just trying to ride the train. Come on, man. It's a tune-up fight. That guy's being fed. He should have fought the winner of the guy who knocked out Rayo Valenzuela. That's the guy he should have been fighting.
What's the guy who knocked him out?
Help me out there.
No, ain't no help. Ain't no help for you.
That guy. It don't matter. It don't matter. That guy who's got like 13 knockouts. It doesn't matter.
You don't even know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the fight. That's a fight. A 235 pounder who would have put some hands on Tank. That would have been a good fight.
I'm gonna put some hands on you. Pause.
And emotional health is not the same thing as mental health issues. We got to separate that shit. Just because you don't know how to deal with getting fired from a job or you have a rift with your boss doesn't mean mental health, man. That's emotional health. That's not knowing how to deal with shit.
No. That shit will start fucking with your mental, bro.
That's emotional health. Not knowing how to deal with shit in life. That's emotional health. It's separate from mental health issues.
Your emotions. How do you do? Where
you look it up and you look it up like I have, and it's gonna explain what it is. Emotional health.
The name you just didn't know.
Emotional health is not the same thing as mental health issues, which would be bipolar, schizophrenic, anxiety that you're born with. But emotional health is not the same thing. My heart's broken because my girl broke up with me. I wanna come on. That's emotional health. Learn how to deal with shit. Okay, but we don't know how to. We don't teach our kids how to deal with shit. So everything turns into a fucking mountain. Anyway, back to the boxing. I'm still saying that's a happy meal fight for Tank.
Whatever, nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit. We're gonna come back to what you said though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. In the meantime, let's shout out to this brother right here, my brother, the good brother, Sir Senior. How you feel, homie? What's the deal? Sir Senior bought the extra small Martin ass shirt. Got him looking diesel.
My man's buff. Leave him alone, bro. He's just getting buff.
He look like he been.
Yeah, I'm trying to get right.
Tell him, Sir Senior.
I was a little chubby. I had to get swole. I was like, hey, my son, he was getting bigger than me. He been working out. I was like, dang.
How old is your
son? I gotta get right. I gotta get right.
How old is he?
Oh, my son, 14.
Damn, man, he was getting bigger than you.
Yeah, he's big, man. He's big.
Gotta get on that snack, Sir Senior. Get on snack.
No, or just buy medium or small t-shirts. It'll make you look buff as hell. That shit got Sir Senior looking like this. Sertine look like he tall and diesel. Look like he a bouncer. Yeah. Sertine said, if only we can walk through life from the shoulders up. But my brother,
exactly.
Right, me too, Sertine. I ain't that tall, man. I ain't that tall at all. That's why I always wear Timbs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe give me that extra. You know what I'm saying? Give me that extra. Yeah, that boost. But talk to me, man. What did you think of Ryan Garcia's interview with Stephen A. Smith? Did you catch it?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the part where he was like, well, when I get hit, I'll get up and keep fighting. Because I love that part. At least he know he gonna get knocked down. At least, if not knocked out. Respectfully.
Someone say the experience, though, is on Tank Davis' side. He fought a gold medalist, even though the guy was older. Skills are skill. He fought more champions, whether current or former champions. What do you say to that?
I would agree with that. I would say that also the fact that he's had to go in here in different weight classes and really do his thing. And even though he got, you know, what people would say a smaller belt, he went in there and had to beat the man who was already the man at that division. Ryan hasn't really had as many tough fights. And as he said, he got knocked down. Tank ain't been knocked down. Respectfully.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's open. Everybody got their opening statement.
No, that you can arguably say, yeah, I think that has much more experience with more seasoned fighters. That you could absolutely say that.
And at the championship level.
And right. There's no doubt about it. Even though he's always had some type of an advantage about it, but yeah, just like right now, fighting Hector Garcia, fighting at an advantage. So
this is called, by definition, we all know this is a tune-up fight. But some are saying, I saw this online today. I'm not going to quote the channel. They said this nigga got a tune-up for the tune-up. Some people are saying that they don't like the Garcia fight and they don't like Ryan. They was like Ryan has been built up for us, and now we think he can beat Tank Davis because he beat Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna.
I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think the first guy who makes a mistake is gonna get knocked the fuck out. Simple as that. Whoever makes the first mistake is gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Who makes the most? Oh, but look, Tank Davis makes mistakes, but he has a chin. Hasn't been dropped. Ryan makes mistakes, has been dropped.
He hasn't been hit. He hasn't been hit cleanly.
Let me set it up. So let's go around and let's talk about that. Who do you guys think makes the most mistake? HOD, you can take the lead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Tank does. I seen him being outboxed until he knocks the guy out. He does the Wilder strategy. I seen him getting outboxed, and then he catches the guy and then knocks the guy the fuck out. But until that point, I seen him getting outboxed. So yeah, I can see that he does make more mistakes. Doesn't have to be about being knocked down. It just seems that he's getting hit more. That's all.
And I would say that even if that's the case, that makes a good point for Tank knocking Ryan out. Ryan can have a great night, but then Tank hit him. It's over for him. And I don't see Ryan withstanding those body punches and those uppercuts with his chin up in the air.
He's not gonna look. Ryan is got the same knockout power that Tank does. He's gonna hit him one time. He's gonna knock him the fuck out. Nobody even saw the punch that he knocked out Fortuna with. You had to see that shit in slow motion 4 or 5 times and find out that it was not the right hand. It was the left fucking hook. This kid has got legitimate power.
Fortuna is no Tank Davis. He was out of shape for that fight. All kind of shit was going on.
Your offensive abilities have nothing to do with your defensive prowess.
You gotta let me reply. Let me reply. He's a naturally smaller guy, came in there fat. Come on, man. Missed weight, so they did a catch weight. That's a fact, HLD.
That has nothing to do with your resistance of power, man. If you can take it, you can take it. If you can't, you can't. It has nothing to do with that.
I totally disagree.
You guys mixing the offensive prowess with you being able to have punch resistance. It has nothing to do with it.
Sir, I'm talking about the weight difference. You being out of shape for the fight. All of that shit has something to do with your punch resistance.
Dude, it was on the chin, man. It was not like he was taking body shots.
He was getting his ass beat all night, taking body shots and getting shots to the face, into the head. He was getting his ass beat before he got knocked out. It wasn't no one hitter quitter.
It was a one hitter quitter that knocked him the fuck out.
Competitive, dog. It wasn't even competitive. That's a fact. HLD, you want competitive?
But it has nothing to do. What does it have? Again, talking about the offensive part with
it's
the
like tenderizing meat. You've been tapping and tenderizing the meat all night. Then you, yeah, of course you're gonna knock the guy out. Then it wasn't no one hitter quitter, bro. He been getting hit all night.
Dude, it was a one punch that knocked him the fuck out.
Okay. Well, that's neither here nor there. We can agree to disagree.
It wasn't a TKO.
We know his ass was getting hit all night. Shout out to Kareem. Kareem Boxing News. What up? Unmute your mic, young man. Unmute your mic, young man. Unmute your mic. Stop trying to show grown men your chest.
Yeah, man. I just want to take my shirt off a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey,
flex
it.
Flex that.
My shirt off, man.
Yeah, okay. That nigga got that big fish gear. What's that? What's that turquoise and hot pink? Let me see that again. You got hot pink, turquoise, and lime green. Nigga got the now lady shirt on.
Shit, I even forgot what the question was.
Who makes the most mistakes in a boxing match? Tank Davis or Ryan? Who makes the most mistakes?
Thank you, Mark.
Let me go to Kareem because he just got here. Let me get his opening statement. How do you see this fight going? What did you think of the interview I just played with Ryan Garcia on First Take with Stephen A. Smith? Go ahead, Kareem. You got the floor.
Well, I see them.
Can you speak up?
Can you hear me? I think Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I need you to fix your mic. You sound far and low.
Kind of echoey.
I got my AirPods on. Hold on, let me turn my
Make
TV
sure
off.
they tight in your ear and turn the
He
volume
said, make
up.
sure they tight in my ear.
I mean, you're a Spence fan. You look. You used to that. Hey, look, pretend you know the AirPods are yellow beezy or something. You know, just
come on.
Hey, listen.
Get real close on the ear.
Listen, bro. Don't make me play the video with Terrence Crawford biting.
You sound low. You gotta fix the audio if you're gonna joke on me, man. You gotta have good
audio. You can't hear me, bro.
It's not good audio. It's not good audio. It sounds like you in prison.
Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, it sounds echoey, my friend. It sounds echoey.
Yeah, that AirPods ain't working for you, bro. Like hey, look, StreamYard got a setting right there. Click the settings. Let me see. Yeah, click the settings and try and tell it that, you know, if not, it's on default. So you got to click the settings and say, hey, I'm on my AirPods. If not, it might not switch automatically. It might just be on speaker or the phone. But yeah, the audio ain't gonna work, bro. I can try to turn your audio up for you. Talk to me though. Let me see something. Say something.
Say something.
1 2 1 2 1 2. So start
How about that? How about that? Is that better? Is that better?
It's the exact same. Take the AirPods off, bro. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for this show.
Hello.
Yeah, we got a high quality show over here. We gotta have high quality audio.
You might as well go on speaker maybe and just take that shit off and put on speaker.
Take them AirPods off.
I'll put me on mute real fast.
I got you. All right, it's back open. Puro, to answer the question, what do you think? Who makes the most mistakes in a boxing match?
I would say they make mistakes per se. I would say that both their styles, the way they fight, they take calculated risks. You know, unfortunately, when you take risks, you know, sometimes, you know, it could turn out bad for you. So who makes the most mistakes? I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even categorize it as they make mistakes. As I would categorize it as they take calculated risk.
Oh my God, this
politician, bro.
No. Canelo does the same thing. It's like fighters that fight that way to taking calculated risks.
You don't like Canelo, so don't bring him up. Bring up somebody you like, because you don't like Canelo. Oh, I got him. HLD. Nigga act like he don't like Canelo right there. As soon as he got a chance. Well, Canelo does this and Canelo does that. I knew you like.
All
Canelo.
right. Okay. Terrence Crawford. You know, he takes calculated risks.
You better tread lightly, sir. No, I'm fucking with you.
No, all right. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, they take calculated risks.
Both of them. Them niggas get pieced up. I ain't gonna lie. Both of them. They became pieced up. Fighters that fight by taking calculated risks, you know, it's
Unfortunately, yeah, they're at risk of getting countered, getting knocked down, whatever. But it makes for an entertaining fight for the fans. You get what I'm saying? Like some some boxers, like they want to put on a show for the fans, so they take those calculated risks. So I wouldn't call them more mistakes, more like calculated risks.
Calculated risk means you get caught here and there. When you're getting outboxed, that's different. That's not calculated risk.
I've never seen Tank outboxed, to be honest.
Okay.
Who's he been outboxed by, HLD? Tell me.
I seen him get outboxed first few rounds with Rolly. I seen him get outboxed with Santa Cruz. I seen him getting outboxed with
Rolly did win by 3 rounds.
But winning rounds does not mean
that's getting outboxed. That's getting outboxed. That's not calculated risk. That ain't calculated risk. Getting caught here and there because I'm gonna take 1 or 2 because I'm gonna hit you with 1. That's a calculated risk. But losing rounds, that's not a calculated risk.
Yeah, that comes with taking a calculated risk. You could lose a round.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yes, especially at the elite level. Especially at the elite level.
There you go, Puro. Use some of those cliche.
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. I mean,
that's why. While they was taking calculated risk, that's the style we're talking about. Calculated risk, getting out boxed until maybe I could get one in. Okay.
Well, yeah, you could say he was taking calculated risk, but
man,
I mean, you could say that.
Puro. That's not, bro.
You know, you my man, 50 grand, but please I like you cutting him off every now and then when he be on that bullshit, but you gotta let him speak a little bit low, because some people are not that type of personalities. They're not gonna just keep cutting you off back and forth like that. So Puro's one of those. Sir Senior is not too much like that neither. So let's not cut them off. You cut me off all day, and Kareem's gonna be cutting people off too. I've seen him.
I'm not.
Now I've seen some of your work out here on these YouTube.
Listen, I'm a very fair person.
Mark, but I pay for this shit.
Right.
But look, even if that is the case, I did pay.
Everybody paid except Kareem, so we're gonna treat him like trash.
Wait, nigga, hold on, nigga, I paid.
You pay for your comment to be on the screen.
Okay, God damn, what you gotta pay for?
And I put the comment on the screen already. Here you go, Kareem. I'll put it back on the screen for you. Where the comments at? Let me.
Hello.
Shout out to
what
the
y'all talking about? Hello, what y'all talking about?
They members
it's all right, Gary. You don't need to know.
Yeah. It's society. All we ask is trust.
That sound like some Illuminati shit. I don't know what y'all got going on.
I ain't gonna ask you to sacrifice your favorite fighter or nothing though. Like, you can definitely keep that arrow.
Purple t-shirt. Listen, I sacrifice Gary Russell Jr.
Oh shit! Pick somebody else. Rest to Gary Russell, dad. But I saw Gary Russell out here popping that shit though. So we definitely gonna talk about that later. But seriously though, the floor is open though. Everybody had that opening statement, so it's open.
Yeah, but
no, but I cut Puro off. I thought that's what.
Yeah, you did. You said he was. You say. Oh yeah, that's what it was at. You was cutting Puro off, and Puro was saying he's never seen Tank Davis get outboxed. Correct. Puro, unmute your mic. Okay, he might be somewhere smoking a cigarette.
But
you don't want nobody. You don't want
me to take on them long drags.
Man, he don't want me, but I was clowning last night. That nigga was hitting them cigarettes hard. That nigga was hitting them cigarettes. Nigga hitting cigarettes like this.
Yo, the one thing about that video that Tank had, there's never been like a formality of Team Ryan actually submitting a contract with them in negotiations, and for him to be saying that Tank was running from him. Can I say Tank has been running from top level competition? I could say that, but I'm not going to say.
I wouldn't say he was running.
You cut him off on Kareem.
No, that's all good. I mean, but I got a history of 5 years of Loma running. Let's put it that way.
Kareem, because I told him he was gonna do it. And he was like, "No, I don't." And the first time he did, I just wanted to call him on. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I promise.
Got him.
I know the people, man.
No, I just think Floyd Mayweather just moving him in a certain type of way. I don't think Tank is necessarily ducking.
Hey, with what he said at the Gilly King interview, that last, I never walked in there and asked for any of the big fights. That's enough for me.
Because you kind of know your boss, like you already know how the business works. This ain't your first rodeo. Like he already know. They tell me who I'm gonna fight. Look, same thing happened with Floyd. Floyd always used to tell us, he was like, look, I fight who's ever in front of me. You put him in front of me, I'm gonna beat him. He always said, I'm gonna beat the guy in front of me. That's how all these guys are. At that level, you're like, you're the boss, homie.
Not all the guys are like that.
Nah, you're not the boss, homie.
No, being the boss is one thing, but you can still say, this is what I want. They don't give it to me, that's different, but you demand what you want.
Fair enough. Some people are happy. Yeah, some people probably just happy with being a champion, got a lot of money, nice cars, and now at this point, the noise might be getting the Tank. You know what I'm saying? So that could be something.
Yeah, I think it is kind of like it's getting to Crawford lately. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a different topic. I'm sorry.
To be honest with you, I think I love Tank as a fighter, but I think he's going down the same path as Terrence Crawford for real. Like, you just fighting a bunch of bums and making a whole lot of money. That's all he's doing.
That's not the same.
Knocking out all his competition.
Terrence Crawford knocked out majority of all his competition too.
But to be fair though, Terrence Crawford he wasn't running. The dude got undisputed in 3. He got a division, got a champion. He didn't come highly touted. He didn't get walked in the door by Adrian Broner to Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And the guy got his titles, man. The dude got undisputed. He beat undefeated champions, unified champ. Beat guys coming off their best wins. So it ain't the same as Tank Davis.
No, the thing is, I never take nothing away from.
Like, look how they got us with this Rolly shit. Respectfully, nobody wanted to see Rolly fight the first time.
I did.
Right? No. I'm talking about what you said. No disrespect, but I already know when you started watching boxing. We already had this. So I ain't even gonna put that out there because I don't want nobody to prejudge you over here. But I'm saying most of us old heads over here, everybody over 30 is an old head.
Wait a minute, nigga. I'm 30.
I'm clowning. But I said that to say this. Most people wasn't trying to see the Rolly fight, dog. We wanted to see him fight better competition than Rolly. Rolly didn't have that many fights. We seen Rolly's skill. Rolly started boxing late. All Rolly had was quote unquote power. You get what I'm saying? But
Rolly just put up a good fight.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. What happened there though? They took that fight from Rolly, and everybody rallied behind Rolly. We was like, nah. Now we didn't want to see the fight, but you ain't gonna take the fight from him like this with some Me Too shit. That's real sketchy at best. And then we find out all charges was dropped. And y'all was like, man, y'all owe Rolly that fight, man. I remember being on record. I'm on this show saying, nah, they owe Rolly this fight. Yeah, it ain't about him fighting Rolly.
Correction, Mark, real quick. There were no charges.
Allegations. How about that?
Allegations that never led to anything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that, because we needed that. So we don't get sued. But there were allegations, and the allegations caused them to put in one unsung hero, Isaac Cruz. A star was born that night, even in defeat. People know his name because he fought Tank Davis. Tank Davis, not the best on the mic, put his foot in his mouth when he did his post fight. He was like, "Do you think he deserves a rematch?" Hell no. People took that as in he don't want that smoke with Isaac Cruz. He was just like, hell no, he don't deserve a rematch. It was a good fight. I mean, competitor. I beat him though. Beat him easy, and I only had one hand. You know what I'm saying? But that pressure, that constant pressure for 12 rounds, Isaac Cruz was just pressing him all night, getting clipped, getting tagged, but you could not put this dude away. You was missing a lot, hitting his head, hurt your hand. Got to get on your bike now. Just touch, jab, move, touch, jab, move. And that shit was bad. Trying to win the fight with the right hand, not the left. I said all that to say this, man. This guy got two guys right here that people we'll see a rematch for. People will pay for a rematch with Rolly. Because some people are out there saying, hey, Rolly was winning before he wasn't. People will pay for a rematch with Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz really won that fight. We did a survey on the show that night. People said he won. And here we are now with a Ryan Garcia. It's kind of like the same opponent, though. But I passed the mic on that.
I would rather see a Pitbull Cruz fight than a Rolly again.
Or Ryan?
What you mean about Ryan?
Or Ryan? Would you prefer the Pitbull Cruz or Ryan over the Ryan fight?
No. I'm just saying that between Pitbull Cruz and Rolly, I would definitely choose Pitbull Cruz first.
Over Ryan too, though. I heard you when you said that already. I asked you a different question.
Oh, over Ryan? No. I mean, this is a good fight. Everybody's excited about it. Here I am, talking about guys that I'm not particularly got fandom with, but here we are. You know what I mean? It's good for boxing. It's good for up here. Here we are. The fight might not even happen, and we're talking about it.
Go ahead, Kareem. Go ahead, Kareem. I'll mute your mic, bro. You muted yourself.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So what?
No, go ahead.
No, but what I was gonna say earlier though, but I think Ryan can win the fight, but he got to stick to a game plan, and he cannot abandon his game plan under no circumstances. And I just think he just got to keep. I think Ryan got to keep his distance and use his jab all night, similar to what Anthony Joshua did to Anthony Louise the second fight. And if once he abandons his game plan, he can knock the fuck out, But yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight.
Different question on the docket, but okay. Go ahead, Sir. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who made the most mistakes, man? When you watch Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, who do you think make the most mistakes? Are they getting is Tank getting outboxed? Like because HOD said he sees him getting outboxed a lot.
Well, I mean, I see some mistakes that he make, but I'll definitely say more of his mistakes was coming in being fat. Like being out of shape was more of his biggest mistakes. He don't punch, people talk about how fast Ryan punch. Okay, if he punches 1,000,000 miles an hour with his, with his chin up in the air, what does that matter? As soon as he get hit in the chin, then lights out. So Ryan on that flicker.
Nobody put his lights out yet, though.
Little chain punching. Because I mean, nobody's really hit him hard. When he got the first time he really got touched good, he laid down. He did get back up and finish the fight, but he definitely sat down. So for him to act like, oh well, he knows for sure he's gonna knock out Tank, he gonna make it look easy. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, you definitely got to show us that. You got to show us that, because I ain't seen nothing that shows us that you could knock out Tank easy. You sound like Rolly saying foolishness like that. It sounds like you back on Mike Tyson's couch.
But look, none of them dudes, to be fair, none of those guys ever been knocked out, neither. So that's why they feel like, yo, shit. Look, he probably feels I'm resilient from that. Yeah, I got dropped and got back up. When I drop these dudes, they ain't getting back up. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him some kind of confidence, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Mark, that I was saying earlier, that yeah, whether he could take a punch or not, or whether the other guy take a punch or not, the thing is, they both have legitimate one punch knockout power. And that's why I'm going to say the first guy who makes the mistake is going to get knocked the fuck out. That's it.
I mean, if you understand boxing, the uppercut comes up. So a shorter man hitting you with an uppercut is going to lead way more power into that, especially with your chin right out there in the open.
Hip-hop heavyweights who support him like Lil Durk, providing the lyrical smoke.
Y'all not hearing that, are you?
Yeah, we are.
Variety and here in the house that Kobe built.
Oh, so that shit is working like that now. Okay.
Yeah, you were playing. You had the porn on too, man. I don't know what you're doing.
Now you tripping. I ain't tripping. I know the porn is on my phone. See, you can't trick me with that. Fuck with you. But go ahead though. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to have that audio there. I was just trying to have the graphic on the screen.
What Senior is comparing is which one is gonna be a more.
Somebody to tell me how Ryan is going to get through this whole fight with his chin in the air and not get knocked out. Just explain that to me.
I already told you.
Well, tell him again, y'all. Man, y'all dead tonight, man. I'm about to clear y'all out.
Nah, I'm just saying.
He's like,
you said you just told me. You told me what?
That's it.
No, I'm just saying. The only way Ryan Garcia can win a fight unless he uses reach advantage and just keep him at a distance and jab him all night. That's the only way he can win a fight. But if he abandon that, he's getting knocked the fuck out.
I haven't even seen somebody be able to keep the reach advantage on Tank and sparring unless you somebody like Devin Haney.
Bro, Tank is 5'5". This nigga is 5'10".
As Norman Jr. how he did with Tank Davis.
Short people beat tall people all the time, especially when they're stronger.
Brian Norman's not 5'10".
Like I said, man, it's gonna come down to who's gonna get touched up first. Simple as that. The first guy who makes a mistake is gonna get. They both have one punch knockout power. Has nothing to do whether I have the power to knock him out, but it's just that has nothing to do. Can I take the punch to be knocked out? Because they both could knock people the fuck out with one punch, and that's a fact. It has nothing to do whether Tank could catch him. It's just whoever makes that mistake is gonna get knocked. To me, is gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Man, Ryan's going to sleep. He might as well wear one of his famous outfits, bring the Gatorade bottle or whatever else, so they can take a picture of him going to sleep. Say he sleep with the Gatorade bottle, or he sleep with the underwear contract, or whatever else, because he gonna get posterized. He going to sleep, man.
Yeah, man. Now height don't win fights, dog. Somebody put in the chat that was talking about Barrio. Barrios is, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Barrios is 6 feet tall. I think Leo was taller than him. How tall was Leo? Santa Cruz. Anybody know?
I think Buddha would know exactly on that one.
Leo was nowhere near 6 foot.
5'9".
He was nowhere near 6 foot.
Barrios is 6 foot. How tall is Pedraza?
Pedraza is like a 5'10", I think, too.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yep.
And Tank is an inch shorter than me, man. And he's fighting people.
He's 5'2".
Come on,
he's 5'2".
So there's no way you gonna tell me that. Just because of his height, that's gonna make his chin is right in the air. Tank love uppercuts. That's the end of the fight.
T. White got a good point. He said Ryan isn't the most mobile guy. We've seen Tank take away the jab before. Barrios. I seen Tank just slip mad jabs too and slip straight shots, like right there in the pocket, and deliver clean shots. Just stand right there in the pocket. Once you realize, okay, I can take your shot, he'll high guard, walk in there, slip, bob and weave, bang, boom. All she wrote. Like, this kid is phenomenal, bro. He's dynamite.
And that's what he did to Barrios, Mark. He didn't take away his jab. He slipped it.
Yeah. And those body shots, man. Yeah.
Body shots kill Barrios.
So how many rounds do y'all see the fight going since everybody thinks it's going to be a knockout?
Right. According to my survey, I'm glad you brought that up. We got almost 100 votes on the survey. We don't even have 100 likes. I mean, we don't even have 50 likes. Got almost 100 votes on the survey. We only got 50 likes. So this gonna be a short show, and I just turn the chat off. It'll just be neighbors only then, since we can't get the like button going. We could just do a neighbors only show. Tank. Right now we got like 52% saying Tank by KO, 33% Ryan by KO. Like single digits for either one of these guys getting a decision.
Man.
Looks like right now everybody's thinking this is going to end in dramatic fashion. Go ahead.
I'm trying to see if I want to say I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'll be honest with you. I just know it's gonna end up in a knockout. Is it gonna be eight rounds or under, or 8 rounds and over? You know what I mean?
I think 8 and under.
I think 8 and under might be the right call, if anything. But who's gonna win this fight? I say it's a 50-50. Whoever makes the first mistake is gonna go to sleep. And that's my take on
it. Yeah, I don't see Ryan doing anything other than what he normally does, which is, he shows off that he got fast hands, and then he hits you with a punch you can't see. Tank getting hit with a punch really fast is not gonna really do much to him. Even if he shake Tank up, I've seen Tank have harder fights in sparring, and I've seen him in the ring, respectfully. I don't see Ryan being anything different, and he don't move. He doesn't use his advantages.
You undercredit the kid's power, and that goes because it's not only fast hands. The kid's got power.
I think that some of that power might be. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think it's the level of the guys. Some of the guys too. You know what I'm saying? And the condition when the guys come in, like he's already a big dude. They did that catch weight because old boy was out of shape, and damn, bro, Brian was even bigger, bro. He said, I ain't going back down for nobody other than Tank, and shit. I don't know, bro. I don't see, like, it's the way he throws some of his punches. I don't really see a lot of the power generated from the legs. You get what I'm saying? And from the hips and the torque a lot of times. That body shot that he dropped Campbell with, absolutely. You can see he just bent down, dipped to the left, and boom, he slung that shit like a, you know what I'm saying? Like he was throwing a baseball or something. But he don't throw a lot of his punches that way.
I agree with HLT. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Me personally, I think the safe money is it goes 12, but I just got a feeling it's going to end in a knockout. I don't know by who.
You think safe money is a decision with these guys?
Yeah.
HLD said it's a power fight. It's going to be a knockout.
Let me know if you want to bet.
HLD.
Let me know if you want to bet.
Yeah, it's your first time here, man. We ain't making no bets with you.
Man, I've been here before.
Man, you pulled up right at the end last time, man. You was in and out real quick.
I've been here before that though.
He pulled out at the end, and then he pulled in and out. What the hell are we talking about?
HOD, please, my brother, please. I know he's an Errol Spence fan. He gonna think you flirting with him. You better relax.
Hold on.
He gonna think you flirting with him.
Small hats.
Hold on. I'm lost. I don't know what y'all on right now. What y'all on, bro? Like, I don't know what y'all lost me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He said he been here before. Well, you might be. Okay, well,
I don't know
him. Piro, you say you never heard of him.
It never heard of it.
HLD, you know him?
Yeah.
Oh.
It never heard of it.
Sir, saying you know Kareem, right?
Not with him talking like that.
It never heard of it.
Maybe it's because I got a new logo. That's what it is.
Nah, I think it's
maybe.
All right, well let's
You gotta fight back, Kareem. You can't let them dog you, man.
Look, let's get into this topic right here. Teofimo Lopez, and this should be our last topic of the night. Teofimo Lopez, man, Sandor Martin. Wow. What's going on with this right here, HOD? You are the representative on the panel.
No, I'm not. Nothing, man. I mean, if we're gonna take by face value, it's because Pedraza went ill and is unable to perform. Sandor Martin was was the first man on the table that rejected the deal originally. Then Barboza, and then so the fight went to Pedraza. So with Pedraza, pulling out of the fight, they went back to the table with Sandor Martin, and he agreed, and so here we are now.
That's all you got.
What's that?
Waited 2 days for you. That's your breakdown. That's what you got.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, he's the guy finally took a fight that's gonna pay dividends, major dividends for Martin if he wins, right? He's fighting in New York City. He should have taken the fight from the beginning. If you want to go with conspiracies, they can with WBC had ordering this fight. And Teal being successful, it puts him then in number one position. The chess game of he's already number one with the WBO for Taylor. Winning this fight with Martin, he makes him number one at the WBC. So he's lined up for 2 belts, where whichever way becomes possible, he has 2 doors to open. So, but he's still got to beat this guy. So, which I think I will. I think he's gonna go about 8 rounds before he stops him. But it's on paper, and I guess for the hardcore fans, I mean, it's a much better fight than Pedraza. Even though I think Pedraza is a more technical fighter than Martin, in my opinion. But on paper, because this guy just beat Mikey Garcia, giving him, I think, his second loss. He's got more name recognition, I guess, with the hardcore fans right now. He is number 5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Number 5 in the with the WBC, or I think in BoxRec, one of the two. So the guy's ranked higher than Pedraza, that's for sure.
I agree with HLD. Actually, this is a good thing for Teo. It's a better fight, but it is a harder fight. But it's a fight that he could definitely win. So I think it's a win-win for Teo.
Why is it a win-win?
Because it's like I said, it is a better fight than the Pedraza fight, and that's just because Pedraza is just a little long in the tooth, coming off of a very hard fight with Richard Comey. A loss
and a draw.
Exactly. Sandor's coming off a big win with Mikey. I thought Mikey won it by the slimmest of margins, but I mean, I wasn't mad at the decision. Sandor Martin put up a good fight. And like I was saying, it's going to be harder for Teo than I believe the Pedraza fight was going to be, but I think it's going to be a big reward, and it's definitely a winnable fight. Teo has all the tools to beat him.
Hey, look, while I got you here, before I forget, HLD was telling me this Tank Davis and Garcia fight is not going to be for a world title. He was like, it's a catch weight, he can't. What was the fight you was telling me? You was like, he was saying, HLD saying if it was under the weight, you can do it. But
you can have a catch weight fight for a title fight underneath the weight limit. So I think you guys were talking about Mayweather. I think it was at 152. That was the catch weight that they had it at. You see, which is under the 154 pounds. That's why they could do that. So the title fight has to be, regardless, it cannot be over the weight limit of the belt. It could have a catch weight in between the weight limits of that belt. So for that, was it Oscar De La Hoya that he fought at a catch weight?
I got a question though.
Yeah,
but when Tank fought, when he fought
Santa Cruz,
yeah, was that over? Wasn't Santa Cruz belt on the line
at 130?
But they fought at what?
At 130.
They fought at 135. They fought at 135.
They fought at 130.
Nah, they fought at 135, brother. I
No,
think.
130. 130.
I got me second guessing myself.
No, it's 130. If it was for Leo Santa Cruz 130 belt, it was at 130.
Okay, let me just pull it up just to make sure. Isaac Cruz, Santa Cruz, 130, 129 3/4 and 129 and a half.
There it is.
So it's Tank putting his belt on the line.
Okay, that makes sense. HLD, I get you.
Yeah, correct. I mean, if you guys remember when Bob Arum called Teo schmuck, because Teo wanted to do when Teo wanted you know, his plan was, man, I want to have 2 undisputed belts on the line, right? Me and Josh Taylor, we can even do it at a catchweight, whatever it is. And that's where Byron, no, you can't do that. You're smart. And then so they got Mauricio and they explained it to him. You cannot fight for a belt over the limit. You could fight under the limit, but you cannot fight over the limit.
Bob talks to him bad right there too. Can we all agree to that? That's just how Bob talks to people.
No, that's that's Bob, man. That's Bob.
But that's still not cool though. Bob be snapping on motherfuckers, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would have slapped Mark.
No, man. He told Copper, get the fuck out of here. You know,
why you gonna slap me for, Puro? You mean you?
No, I said I would have slapped Bob. I would have slapped Bob.
No, you literally just said I would have slapped Mark.
No, I said Bob. I said I would have slapped Bob, Mark.
Oh, okay.
That's that old geezer stuff. I'm not, you know, nobody took that to heart.
That old geezer would have died.
That's Bob. Explain it to him. You cannot.
I'm playing, but I mean, I wouldn't have took it. You know, like
you could fight under the limit.
Yeah, that's just how Bob talks.
No, that's get the fuck. Damn, I'm hearing myself. I don't know who's got it double to.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
here we go. Let's just check the tape real quick.
Yeah, dude.
No, that's Bob, man. That's Bob.
But that's still not cool, though. Bob be snapping on motherfuckers, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would have slapped Mark.
I would have slapped Mark.
Damn, that shit sounds loud and clear, man.
On motherfuckers, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would have slapped Mark.
Okay,
I don't remember the last part, Mark, but there you go. Stand corrected.
You said it the first time. You said I would have slapped Bob, Mark.
Yeah. And then I did. Yeah.
You said what you really felt in your heart. Mark.
Oh, pull up, Mark. Pull up, Mark. I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
All I gotta say is not
74 Keeney Avenue, bro.
Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it. He said he would have slapped me.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would have slapped Mark.
I would have slapped Mark. You wouldn't have slapped nothing.
All I gotta say is not. Hey, now we all know we got the playback on the press of a button.
We were both right.
Yeah, I guess that nigga said I would have slapped Mark. I would have slapped Mark. I was like, oh shit, both of us getting slapped. I wasn't even there. Slapping me for I wasn't even there. Good night. Shout out to everybody. I got a survey in the chat, y'all. Got a survey in the chat. Who wins Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia? Who wins Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia? Smash the like button on the way into the room. Yeah, we need to get 50 likes, man. I'm gonna take this phone number off the screen. I ain't taking no more calls.
And is anybody gonna ask the question, the elephant in the room about this fight?
I wasn't even done yet. This fight, I got something else for you. I'm glad you
okay.
Audio, but yeah, I got something for you. What's your boy Tio? Because you know I like TEOFIMO Lopez.
Oh yeah, I know you do.
Big fan.
Kingpin Tio.
But he did do a recent interview. I think was it on Fight High? Was it on Fight High? Let me see.
Yeah, the one on Fight High when he said that Crawford's got a big ego.
I think that's the fight. And they asked him about this fight. Remember that?
Oh, they asked him about the Tank and
they asked him about his upcoming fight, and he kind of didn't. Let me see. Okay, well, I'm gonna find this. But
that interview that was before the Pedraza fight. Yeah, before they canceled the Pedraza fight.
Exactly. Because they asked him about fighting Sandor Martin instead. And he didn't sound like he really wanted to do that. He was like, nah, that's a different route. I could take that route, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. But go ahead. What's the elephant in the room? While I'm queuing this up.
Are we actually is this fight actually gonna happen? Is this fight actually gonna happen? They got both guys gonna be fighting interim fights beforehand. We can't play it off that Tank doesn't have legal issues like a motherfucker. Are they putting this out there just to play us?
No, they putting this out there to tell the judge, hey, look, he got a job and he got work coming up. Nigga, I've been in court, nigga. That's what you do when you go to court. You better have a fight or something lined up. Like, look, this fight right here is worth millions of dollars. He's taking care of a lot of people. He's a business. It's not just him. A lot of people depend on him. This fight is worth millions of dollars. And
then they play the video, man. The safety, I got no safety on my Glock or some whatever shit he said.
No, that's in the boxing ring. No, they ain't gonna play. No, they gonna play that witness saying, and he just looked at me and drove away. They gonna play that shit. Yeah, if anything.
But she was a pregnant woman, man. Yeah.
Oh, she was pregnant. That's the one. Yeah. That's the one who didn't take the money. Everybody else took the money. Did she didn't lose the baby though.
I don't know the.
Well, look, in Maryland, it's only a like the hit and run is a misdemeanor. unless somebody died, then it's a felony. But so nobody died in that incident. So
A
it's
hit and run may be a misdemeanor, but if there's injuries, that's not the same thing. That adds on to
I
it.
looked this up earlier, bro. I looked this up when it first happened. I was like, what? You facing all these charges? It's like, damn, this nigga going to prison. And then I was like, oh, these are misdemeanors.
The judge rejected the plea deal of house arrest of 2 months.
Right. So the max, though, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know how many misdemeanors he's facing, but the max, I think is like a year.
Ouch.
Which is still a long time in jail.
Hell yeah.
And she said, I ain't taking no plea unless there's jail time attached to it.
She gets a say in the plea. I mean, isn't that just on the prosecutor?
The judge has the right to reject the plea. I watched enough Law and Order to know.
No, but I'm saying the victim.
Oh, and in many states, the victims can say, in many states, the victim, like the prosecutor is supposed to talk to the victim, especially if it's like a violent crime, and talk to them about the case and the proposed deal. Now, at the end of the day, depending on the state. Now, I don't know about all states. I learned about this not too long ago with some shit that happened with the Jeffrey Epstein shit in Florida, how the victim didn't find out and how that was illegal. And the person who made that deal, that shit just went away. He got a job at the White House working with Donald Trump.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And Jeffrey Epstein got a light sentence and that nigga got back to his regular games. But that's neither here nor there. Yes,
and that's just one of them too, guys.
But in many states, the victim, yes, you said one of what, guys?
That's just one case. He's got the other one in Florida.
Oh, when is that one? That's the one with the basketball game shit.
That's the one with his baby mama and I think an assistant to that game who got punched in the head and she can't hear from her ear and shit.
Oh shit! It's a deaf lady.
Yeah, there's a lady. She's claiming she's got hearing problems now after she got punched in the head by time.
I would have, nigga, my ears hurt right now. If I was just witnessing it, my ears still hurt. I would be so into. Like the screams were just so loud. I've never recovered.
It just to me, as soon as I heard this fight getting called out right now, so ahead when there's we have no. It just. Well, there's no. I don't understand what's the purpose other than just trying to get some positive energy out there. You know what I mean?
And some money.
There's a lot of obstacles in the way ahead of this fight before it gets made.
Damn.
That's all. I mean, that's just the way.
When is his court date? When does he have to go back to court?
I don't have that info on me right now. I know when he had two of them. And
Rich, hook me up, sis. Pending court case, really? Oh yeah, he got See, I knew he had one.
He's got two pending court cases.
I didn't know he had two. Now, is he going to trial or is it
no? They're both set for trial, I think.
Okay, so he going to trial. Taking that shit to trial.
Yeah, the more serious one, obviously, I think is the one right now is the one that's in Baltimore. I guess it is. Because the judge already rejected the plea deal and. Which he wants jail time. That's what it means.
The judge wants jail time. The judge
said, the judge said,
and that's not the victim saying
agree to nothing without jail time.
He said, I'm not taking any plea without jail time. I hate you niggas. Where that judge from? That judge from Whittier or something? Like where that judge from?
I heard he's Ten's uncle. I don't know.
Inside joke. Real ones get it. Whatever. Real niggas get it. Whatever. Okay, so damn. So okay, so because you asked me about the victim, so I was assuming that the victim did not. The victim said, "No, I don't accept that. No, I'm not accepting that." Okay, so no, so I was because I remember hearing the judge heard about that, but you made me think like the victim might have said that. I know the victim turned down the settlement money. Everybody else, like the witness that they got, everybody else took the settlement from him and said, "Nah, we good. I'm not testifying."
How long did Mayweather serve?
Bro, he served less than 90 days. I think he might have did 2 months.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it's gonna.
I think the sentence was supposed to be for 90 days, and he got out in like 2 months. I remember they was trying to get him out. No, they was trying to get him out like the first 30 days. Leonard Ellaby. That was on the news back then, man. I follow that shit. They had a documentary called 90 Days in May. That's why when people like, y'all talking about Spence and his extracurricular activities, I'm like, man, we talk about everybody extracurricular activities, to be honest. Like they made a whole documentary about Jordan's gambling. Ben Roethlisberger, the shit that happened in Georgia with the lady in the bathroom. People, that was all over the news, you know.
The
What's his name? Hold on, let me roll this off. Ray Lewis, murder. Motherfucker, whole suit got missing. Where's the suit? Nigga had an all-white suit covered in blood. It's missing. Somebody got killed. So that shit just part of the game sometimes when you in this business and you in the spotlight. We slow news week, like, damn, somebody got arrested. What happened? But go ahead.
I would just say that, you know, and there's a shining light on his own self for Tank after all this bullshit that he went through. It appears to me that he's either because of the pressure of the courts, right, and having to go to trial or whatnot, his lifestyle has changed a little bit. So you know, I hope
we don't
you
see
know
him on World Star hanging with AB and shit like that.
Right. There's
all of them don't slow down. Their kids are getting older now. They ain't just newborns. Those kids are walking and talking now.
Right,
AB,
you know.
St. David.
He stopped drinking too.
Errol Spence.
That's what I heard. I heard that he stopped drinking, right? So I hope that's, you know, I hope that's real, and I hope that, you know, he stays on that path, because he was gonna be another AB, man. He was gonna be a short term type of dude. But if he's cleaned up and, you know, whatever God has in store for him with these trials, whatever it is that happens, but he comes out of it, and he, you know, if he's clean and not acting stupid, he's still gonna have a good career ahead of him.
Yeah, AB's. Tank gonna be all right. But I don't know who I was talking to. It might have been Reg. I think it was Reggie. Veggie Owens, not Reggie. Veggie. Nah, my good brother Reggie Owens, though, for real. Salute to Reggie Owens. But I believe that was. I want to say it's Reggie, but I don't want to put his body on him. But I believe it's Reggie. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. He was like, "Yo, they got in his career like that because they know the nigga. They know him." I'm paraphrasing, of course. He didn't use those expletives, but he was like, they know the guy. They know the guy be missing weight, going out of, so that's why he fighting at this weight now. You get what I'm saying? To stay active, make some money, blah blah blah, keep him out of trouble, shit, make some money for the company, put him on pay-per-view. Now he fighting this guy this way, but even still, those guys have names, those guys have records. Like, it's still something on your resume. So even when you compare it to somebody like, you'll be like, well, Devin ain't fought this guys, and like Tank still fought better competition, arguably, than some of these guys that are higher at their level, like Ryan Garcia got Gatorade commercials, but he ain't Tank Davis. He ain't pay-per-view, packing out the arenas coast to coast, knocking guys out. People know his name from fighting on them big Mayweather undercards. Like, this guy
is knocking guys out, though.
Huh?
He is knocking guys out.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah.
Not on a Mayweather undercard. I'm talking about eyeballs on you. People are seeing you. Tank went and fought overseas, man.
Canelo undercards, maybe.
Well, I mean, you know, Tank is a big part of the product of the Mayweather machine. That's a fact.
Name the Canelo fights that Ryan was fighting under. I can name a handful of big ones for Floyd that Tank fought on, and they're gonna eclipse anything. Like, I don't even remember him on the Canelo undercards. What Canelo undercard was he on?
He's been on like a 2 or 3.
Who? Just give me anybody. Yildirim? Who?
Was it Yildirim?
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm freestyling, bro.
I'll let you know.
I just picked some off the cuff shit that I know a lot of people didn't watch. Nothing but the main event. It was like, he fighting Yildirim. Man, go to the store and get some beer, bro. Look, man, who gonna get the pizza? Who gonna get the tacos, man? We're gonna watch something else to the main event sometimes. Now, that's me at a fight party. You know, me at the crib, I'll be like, shit, let's just watch the shit, man. You never know. Could be the future stars. Niggas laugh at me. They laugh at me, HLD, sir, say it. You know, I'm a nerd at the. I've ruined all the fight parties. That's why I had to start throwing them, my damn self. because I would ruin him. I'll be up there calling the fight. I'll be like, oh man, he hurt to the body. Nah, he ain't. He good. I like, man, he don't drop that elbow. He hurt to the body. Let's see if he gonna keep working the body, man. If he keep working the body, he gonna do it. Then you'll hear Paulie Malignaggi say, he's hurt to the body. Guys, look, I'm watching it. He's hurt to the body. If he keeps going to the body, he's gonna drop this guy. I'm like, thank you, Paulie. These niggas don't know. Ruined all.
Yeah,
the
people hate that, man. They hate.
I be ruining the fight parties, man. That's why I had to start throwing them. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Shout out to all the neighbors in the building. Yeah, man, this fight is intriguing to me because I was watching a very popular YouTube channel and they were saying this fight is not worthy of pay-per-view. I'm like, y'all niggas don't want to buy nothing. Like, if this ain't pay-per-view, this ain't regular Showtime boxing. This dude got a Gatorade commercial. This is this is Oscar's boy versus Floyd's boy.
Yeah.
I don't mean to call them boys, they're all grown men. But man, y'all don't, the storylines are gonna write itself.
Thanks.
I can't wait to do these videos for this shit.
Oh, when both promoters be facing each other and shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Yo, when Oscar De La Hoya be facing, if Mayweather shows up, because I don't know if Mayweather's still buddy with Tank. You know what I mean?
He's gonna be there front row in all his splendor. They're gonna be together for this fight. Oh man, he's still signed.
Probably gonna wear a platinum suit.
He's signed to Mayweather promotion, right? Real platinum too. He's like, this is a $3 million suit right here. The threads are all platinum. Yeah.
Hopefully, then Oscar says, "Yo, man, I'm gonna challenge you, me and you, Floyd, on the undercard."
Oh my god, that'll ruin the event. As much as I would love to see it, oh man, the YouTube daddies will lose their mind. Floyd and Oscar won't let the young nigga shine. The time is over, old timer. Let the young nigga shine. That's what I'm talking about, man. I hate this shit, man. The old niggas like Floyd and Oscar, yeah, man, they'll lose their mind, bro. Even though, hey, look, and then once it becomes, and then it'll be the biggest pay-per-view ever.
It's definitely gonna be a million pay-per-views, I think, on this one, easy.
You think this gonna do 1 million?
I think it'll do 1 million. If they do it right, I see 1 million.
Look at my boy doing content creation. Let's do that. Let's go. Let's make that a topic. Oh shit. Let's make that a topic. Let's go around with that. How many over under? What you guys think is doing? HLD said 1 million. Puro, over or under?
Over.
You think this fight gonna do over 1 million?
Yes.
Whoa! I love it. Nigga, I'm about to do about 80 breakdowns on this shit before the fight starts. Oh my god. Oh my god. You think it's gonna do 1 million?
It's on ESPN, man. Look at who's talking. You know what I mean? It's
this ain't this shit gonna do 1 million? I mean, hold up. Somebody asked me a good question too. Let me put that in the on the banner though, because that's the question right now. Chat. Shout out to the neighbors, neighborhood. Let me know how many pay-per-views y'all think this fight gonna sell. Now, watch throughout this week and next week coming up. HOD, Puro, Cooking with Sir Senior. Watch how many channels use this topic.
I already know him.
You already know. They gonna watch it like soy sauce on it.
Hey, and both fighters are fighting with no guarantee.
Is that out there yet?
No, I'm just putting. I'm just
That was funny though.
Why you lying?
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
HLD, stop lying, man.
I'm just saying I heard that somewhere.
You sound like somebody though.
I heard that at 7-Eleven. That's all.
You sound like somebody. You sound like somebody. Lying. Oh my god.
Hey man, my 7-Eleven source is really you know he's a good source, man. He's trustworthy.
Man, leave that guy alone, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Hey, oh shit! Look at my motherfucking boy Puro. Let me see Puro. Show how we do, Puro. You upside down to the sideways, but it's all good. Puro, you look like a small head, boy. And you look like Ebro in the morning, dog. You like you work at a radio station, Ebro in the morning. We back here with Laura Styles, Rosenberg. Oh my God, that's who you look like, bro.
Man, he looking like the
It's
people
Mike
Kanye West be talking about, man.
Man, shout out to my boy Pure,
Oh
though,
shit,
man.
my bad.
Man,
Yeah,
let me get my
I can't find my
screenshot.
webcam or whatever. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
let me get my screenshot, bro. Cause I'm making a commercial out of all of these shits, man. I promise y'all, I'm making a commercial that I'm gonna run during the show, or I'm gonna run during the outro of the show. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who got the merch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, Sir, send you, man. I appreciate you, dog. Sir, send you got the damn catalog. This nigga got he got the hoodies, the t-shirts. That nigga got the purple joints. Him and his girl got the purple joints with the purple Jordans. You know what with the Jordans with the purple accents. You know what I'm talking about. I'm like, this nigga don't bought the Mark Nash shirts to match the chains, nigga. Yay, man. Mama, we made it.
I got my daughter one too.
Come on, bro. If I don't never do nothing
I'm about
else,
to double
man.
back and get
Man, shout out to the good
my other
brother Reggie,
kids,
man, supporting the show too, man. This the homie, man. Man, if I ain't never did nothing else, man, I miss bro. I don't care if I ever sell another CD in my life, if I ever make another video for somebody, make another intro, man. You guys and this show right here has really,
what up,
man? You guys, man, y'all are awesome, man. Good people, man. I met some dope people, man. And I really feel like some of these relationships, man, these shit's gonna, you know, they can last a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Some of these relationships gonna last a lifetime. I just know it, bro. Well, at least 20 years, because some of us gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old. Y'all niggas old too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta link up. Look at the
damn, Jerry. They talking about you, Jerry. You listening, Jerry? They talking about you, man.
No, I'm talking.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. I'm talking about me. Like, and we sitting down talking to each other all the time, man. When we meet up for the meet and greet, we got to play kickball or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Kickball,
right?
Kickball, dodgeball. Look, we old, man. Ain't nobody trying to lose no knee. Look, I can't play basketball with Shelton Moore. I'm gonna hurt Shelton Moore on the court. But yeah, Shelton Moore can play kickball.
Man, Shelton Moore be doing that OG shit, bro. He be just backing you
Shelton
up.
Moore gonna be like Martin.
He just gonna back you up, man. Post it.
Man, what? Man, I miss Shelton Moore. I'm gonna smoke Shelton Moore on the basketball court. Now, granted, I might die afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm gonna be out of breath, like I can't take no losses to Shelton Moore on the basketball court, homie. But yeah, the meet and greet gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are some dope motherfuckers, man. Y'all super dope. Shout out to Puro, got the damn hoodie on, man. Rocking, repping the brand. Let me say this, man. When it comes to this fight, man, other things might go into play. You kind of alluded to this earlier, HOD, and I was gonna tread lightly, but fuck you, HOD. You was talking about Ryan Garcia and his mental state, and you said it wasn't quote unquote mental state. You said it was emotional, and I thought that was a little insensitive and uninformed, and not understanding how emotions and the mental all work together with the physical. Am I tripping? Am I a little off base here? You want to correct me? Go ahead.
No, I think what I said was that there's a difference between emotional health and mental health issues or mental health illness. That's exactly what I was alluding to. They're not the same thing.
I think you're spot on, Mark.
No, you can be behaviorally.
You said you want to slap Mark. You said you was gonna slap Mark. What you said?
No, I think you're spot on. I think you're reading the situation accurately. I think.
Yeah, it's all connected. That's what I wanted to say to HOD. It's all connected, and it affects how you function, especially when
it affects how you function. Okay. Yes, they both do. I got a broken heart. Fuck, my girlfriend left me. My wife left me. Shit, I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, it fucks you up. Absolutely.
But what if he lost a year of his career that he's never going to get back,
bro?
But it comes down to knowing how to deal with shit in life. That's different than being schizophrenic, being imbalanced with bipolar, stuff to that nature. Those are real mental health issues. That's what I'm saying.
What about things that are beyond your control, HOD?
Well, yeah, my girlfriend cheated on me. Well, fuck, you know what I mean? That's beyond your control. Now, how do you deal with it is the answer to that before you let it consume you. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a mental health issue.
Let me give you
an emotional.
Listen. Let me give you an example, because we don't know whatever his situation was. But let's say you are a race car driver, right? You there?
I'm listening.
All right, ride with me on this one. You're a race car driver, and you get in a bad accident. You survive. You're alive. You can still walk and talk. You don't think that's going to affect your ability when you get in that car again and it's time to drive again?
Again, nobody's saying that these emotional issues do not affect
No, that's
you.
not emotional. That's mental. And it's physical. Your body went through something. Your mind and your body are connected. All the skills and everything you thought you trained your whole life for, now you get in a bad accident. It affects you. That's not emotions. That's mental and it's physical. And it affects your performance because now you're like, I shouldn't drive that fast. You get jitters in the car. Like
you're talking about post-traumatic stress syndrome on that.
Absolutely. That's mental. That's not emotional. But it's easy to say that, like when your girlfriend died. But let's say I worked in NICU, which I actually did. When I was in the Army, I worked in NICU at Womack Army Medical Center at one point, right? And what happened there is I saw babies that didn't make it, HLD. They did not make it. I knew they weren't gonna make it. They was preemies. Some of them, we had to prick them to see if they born with diabetes. I'm like, damn, man, they're born blind. They just cry all the time. Other babies in there just peaceful. Other babies learn to sleep through your cry the first few hours. Like, oh, this nigga ain't gonna shut up. And he just in there crying, and we got to give him an IV. He's depleted. Like, that shit affects you mentally once you have your own child, HOD. It's not just, oh, that's emotional. I think it's easy to chop it up. And as men, I think we, especially as guys,
but you're proving my point. There's a separation from emotional health and mental health.
I'm not proving your point. I promise. I'm telling you, your point is invalid.
It's not if you look into it.
No. I'm telling you, it's all connected. Your emotions are connected with your mental.
It affects you, yes.
Physical. So it's not saying emotional health and mental health. This ain't just talk. Even with a bad breakup, people kill themselves sometimes, right?
I know that
because it fuck with their mental so much that they don't want to let the physical ever move again. So I think when we talk about is mental health versus emotional health. Emotional health is controlling your emotions sometimes too and not losing your cool. But even then, there's something wrong with your mental when you want to lose your cool at the damn drive-through because the bitch didn't give you a receipt.
Because of the solution is you do not have the coping skills to deal with shit.
But that's not normal.
And not everybody is raised to know how to deal with a lot of circumstances in life.
I'm going right to your show. Fair enough. We're gonna revisit this. But
21-year-old knows that's my last name.
Hold on. Before y'all do that, answer real quick. But I gotta get the show more because he just pulled up and he hasn't had nothing to say all night.
Yes, sir.
And I was sneak dissing him in the chat earlier.
Nah, man, he's gonna back you up, man.
Pause. No, he ain't. He ain't gonna do nothing.
What up, fellas? Puro, I shot you something, man. Did you receive it?
I'm gonna check right now, Shelton.
All right, talk to me, Shelton Moore. How much of the conversation did you hear? Because Shelton Moore
heard you guys talking about mental health.
Okay, he was like, nigga, I'm an old school nigga. I don't type in the chat and I don't click the like button. I just fuck with my boy Mark Nash.
Yeah, I hit the like button, man.
I know you be in the chat too, man. It's all love. Talk to me, OG. How you feel, man?
I feel good, man. Just relaxing, kicking back, getting ready for this fight in a week. That's all I'm waiting on. But yeah, I heard y'all talking about mental health, man, and I'm telling you, man, I didn't know when I got out. I didn't know why I was so argumentative and violent and snapping on people and getting into fights and losing jobs and going through all this shit. Until I went to talk to somebody and explained to me what was going on with me. See, I had PTSD, didn't even know I had it.
I'm listening. Go ahead, man. Cook
so
up.
You have to, your emotions are tied to your mental health. All that shit's tied together. Because when you have mental health issues, you can't control yourself. The slightest thing Anybody in the world might not think it's nothing, but to you, it's world ending. It's a big deal. This motherfucker disrespected me, and all they said was hi in a different way than you like.
Right.
These are things you have to deal with in life. You have to learn how to deal with people, and you have to learn how to control your emotions. I can't control anything that HLD says. The only thing I can control is how I react to it. And that takes practice.
Right. Takes counseling.
You don't know something is wrong with you unless you know something is wrong with you. Does that make sense?
Right.
So it's learning how to cope with things.
I always
Learning how to cope with things.
If you to diagnose certain mental diseases, it's based off if you can show certain emotions or not. So it's definitely your emotions are definitely connected with your mental health, and like that's part of, or if not the biggest part of the mental health, is controlling your emotions or being able to show certain emotions at certain times.
I want to piggyback off that and then reply to what HLD said. He said, so basically it's learning to control your emotions. Some people can't learn it. They deal with it for the rest of their life. Some people have to take medication to control it for them. It's nothing they can do. It's no learning. It's nothing that's going to change it. It's there.
They have a chemical imbalance.
It's just there forever. And that and that can be altering. Like it does. You don't have to be born with that. You can go through certain things and shit can happen to you, or shit already happened to you, and then was just affecting you later in life. As you get older, you start seeing your own mortality. And
my argument is not that it doesn't affect you, Mark. That's not my point of what I'm saying.
No, your argument was it was two different things: emotional health versus mental health. And what I'm telling you is they're all linked together.
But what using without due respect with Shelton, he just gave an example. Is having to go to someone to help you acknowledge and then learn how to deal with it. It's not in a bottle. It's really that you need to learn how to deal with these things, acknowledging it, and just like he said, by practicing it. Because like I said, a lot of this shit, the pains and groanings of life that we all go through, many of our parents did not teach us how to deal with this shit because they don't know themselves how to deal with it. You see? And so, then we end up having to go to a professional who knows these things to teach us this stuff.
There we go. Stop right there. Professional. How do you know when to go? How long is too long? Most people hit rock bottom. I'm gonna go to Haplo after this.
That's true.
Most people hit rock bottom. Many times it takes a loved one, a wife, a child, a grandmother, an auntie, an uncle, a probation officer, a teacher,
a situation,
a guy, a judge, a guidance counselor. It takes some outside force, and many times to say, "Hey, bro,
you got a problem."
Yeah, hey man, you ever talked to somebody before about like, yo, you be kind of snapping a little bit, or like, hey man. But most people don't do that. Your friends would be like, she's a bitch, he's moody, he's wishy-washy, he's hot and cold. Like but if you have somebody in your family that way, or if you've been in that situation, you'd be like, hey man, take one to know one. Like, hey man, you ever talk to somebody about like, your moods and then like how you be feeling? But that's neither nor that. Well, it's here right now. We'll come back to it. Hablo, what up?
Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What up, Hap?
Interesting timing on this one. My cousin, my little cousin in New York, just committed suicide over the weekend, bro. Oh, not over the weekend, on Monday.
Man. Sorry to hear that, bro. You all right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm fine. I'm like,
sorry to hear that, bro.
I'm just shocked, man. I mean, he was going through a divorce and a child custody thing, and I guess he didn't win, and he was just so depressed, I guess, that he fucking took his own life, bro. He put a generator in his car. He was like a cable guy. He worked for the cable company. So he was in his work truck and he put like a generator in there and like just let it run. And he carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, bro. So I just want to say, bro, like that shit is real. I'm fine, bro. I mean, I wish he had called me, because I've been through a child custody thing and a divorce, you know, I could have probably made him feel a little bit better, but he didn't reach out. So, you know, not much else I can do. You know, sad.
I want to touch on.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry
want
to
to
hear
touch
that,
on
bro.
something Mark said. Mark, you're absolutely right when you said what you said.
But I wanted to
What
say
made
this
me
also,
go ahead,
real
bro.
quick.
Go ahead, bro.
I think a lot of times, you know, getting help is a good thing, you know, depending on where you get the help. But this kid, you know, what had he was on prescription medication for a long time, and I think being on that shit for too long can also be a bad thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because he was taking that shit for years. And I just don't think, I think that can sometimes make it worse over a long period of time, and to a point where you do some stupid shit like that. Now, when I went through my shit, I thought about stupid shit like that sometimes, and then I had this voice in my head that said, what the fuck are you thinking, man? Like, who's gonna be there for your son? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you do that, you're a fucking bitch. That's the voice in my head. But sometimes those pills, they make you think. Yeah, they quiet that voice down.
Yeah,
bro.
they take it away.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a family member went through
They're
the same thing.
Yeah, because it shuts off your like normal responses, you know.
Right.
Anyway, that's all I want to say.
Yeah, the same thing happened to my cousin, man. My condolences to you, man.
Thank
the same thing happened to my cousin a few years back. The same exact thing.
I think a lot of men go through that when they lose their kids.
Yeah,
they have those feelings and want to do that.
Right. But to go back to what HLD was saying, like, I just think it's all connected. It's I hate Shelton Moore got a call, but he was trying to say something. I think he was going off of what I was trying to say earlier. Like, and I wanted HLD, you more than welcome to reply. But it takes some, usually it's an outside force. I think that's what he wanted to reply to. Like, you don't know. And when it's happening to you, you feel like everybody else is tripping. You don't
Mark,
realize
the narrative is painted like I don't believe in what these things affect you, and that's not my case. I just make it clear in what I'm saying.
Okay.
That is, mental health issue is one thing to me, and emotional health is another. And the formulas of learning how to deal with the emotional issues that affect you are different than the ones that when you're bipolar, schizophrenic, shit to that nature, where you need then medication, coping skills. And happily I didn't extend my condolences to you, my man. I stayed quiet first listening. You know, it's learning how to cope with things, and many of us in our homes are not taught none of this shit, none of it. And again, it's because our parents, you know, to no fault of their own, they don't know how to either. You know, so these are things that are not taught at home, how to deal with shit. And so then it ends up falling into the hands of a professional when you find yourself in a situation, unfortunately, you know, or because somebody's pulling your coat. Yo, man, something's going on with you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I'm not saying that you don't need attention and help to deal with this stuff. I'm just saying that they're two separate issues. Is learning how to cope with things and dealing with things, so that you can recognize things within yourself. Because we are, look, anxiety is normal. All of us going through depression is normal. These are things that happen to all of us in life. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet does not go through that, because that's life. Those are part of the ups and downs of life. You know, just like we can be joyous and happy, and we can also have, you know, our downs with anxieties and shit like that. You know, so it's learning how to deal with these things. But when you do not know how to deal with those things and the life struggles of that we all go through, it will consume you. Absolutely it will. And many times to a tragic state, just like we just heard now with Happel's cousin, and God rest his soul. So that's my point. That's what I'm trying to state. I'm not saying that it doesn't affect us, and I'm not saying that it doesn't cause an issue. I'm just saying that they're two
I
separate
appreciate
things.
it, HLD. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to necessarily paint a narrative, but like I just don't want it to be minimized, and it seems like we're trying to set. I think we're still going back to the same thing though, H, where it's like your emotions control your behavior. They have classes for kids in school for this. They call it BEH in North Carolina. I don't know if they still call it that. I know they called it that when I was a kid, and they said you were behaviorally, emotionally handicapped. Something's going on here. And
but that's different. You're born with that.
No. Sometimes you're born with it. Sometimes it's developed.
Sometimes it could be trauma too,
it can be developed in your environment. By the time you're in 7th grade or 8th grade, that shit is developed at that point. That's who.
Yeah, like you could witness something. Like soldiers get a lot of shit just from being in war and shit. You know.
Right. But also, what can happen in young adults as well is everybody don't get medication. Some people, I don't want it to seem like if you take medication, your level is this. If you don't take medication, your level is that. Some people can cope with it and deal with it with counseling versus the medication. They'll just do counseling. Some people need counseling.
I'm in favor of medication, like for a period of time.
I was just saying,
for like a period of time, but if you stay on that shit for too long, man, it can become a bigger problem than what you had before. You know,
it fucks up a lot of stuff in your brain.
That's a fact, Hapo. That's a fact.
But that's the design, though. That's what the medicine is designed for. It's supposed to change your way of thinking.
Like, yeah, but they haven't figured it out to that degree yet. What it does is like it shuts off certain parts of your brain, so you're not thinking like in a natural way. After a while of taking it for so many years, like your brain is affected by that, and it can become a bad thing. I'm not saying people shouldn't take it.
Certain medicines called Alzheimer's.
But the goal should always be take the medication so that you don't need it anymore, you know?
Yeah, but some medicines, people need them to control certain things. But also, like you said, certain medicines can cause Alzheimer's because the design of the medicine is to block certain sensories to keep you from reacting a certain way.
Exactly.
So it attacks certain parts of the brain, like I believe it's called the hippocampus. That's the part of your brain that does the memories and
right.
And
no, it creates the
block. It's like a blocker.
It creates the natural drugs in your brain.
Yeah, there you go.
And some of these pills can fuck up your liver too.
Rooster.
Absolutely. Roaster. What it do?
Hey, what up, man?
Yeah, man. I was talking about our boy tonight, man. He did that interview on First Take. How you feel, Rooster? If y'all don't know, my boy Rooster right here is he rolls heavy with Ryan Garcia. He's part of the team.
Yeah, I just saw you were live. I jumped on. I think you guys were talking about some mental health, but
yeah, because we was talking about Ryan. People had brought it up in the conversation, and then we just had a deep conversation. You know how it go.
Yeah. It's real stuff, man. It's serious.
Yeah, and we was trying to say, and I was trying to use the example of like a NASCAR driver, right? You train to drive, you the fastest, you the best, and then one day you get in a bad car accident. It's a little difficult getting back on that track, running that race at doing 180 miles, 220 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So you guys were talking about Flash having some mental issues, and that could affect him from fighting, or maybe that could throw the date off or something.
No. We were just talking about how his past and how it might affect him. Will it affect him? And I was like, man, the kid sounds like he's back. And people always bring up, they say he pulled out a fight because of mental health in the past. It's like it's following him right now. What's your take on that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's especially in boxing, because you're getting hit so many times in the head. People don't realize, even though you're not afraid, you could be a dog and you're not afraid to fight and throw down. Your brain mentally tries to help you not do that to yourself. So you feel anxious, not knowing, you're not scared of the fight. You think you're fine, but you have these weird feelings because your brain's trying to protect you from going in there and getting beat up like that. So you have to remember that kid's been fighting since he was 7. So you have the anxiety of fighting, and then when he turned 18, he was the main breadwinner in his family. So now His parents aren't working. He's the main breadwinner. He's got 3 brothers, 3 sisters, cousins, family. Nobody's got money. All that's on his shoulders. That's a lot. And then as you're gaining popularity, the feeling of maybe losing, and then it ain't like you're getting bullied by 1 or 2 people. He hops online and you got 1 million people talking shit, you know? So it starts to add up, even though he's not saying like, hey, I feel bad about this, but for some reason, your brain will try to protect you from not doing things like that, whether you think you're fine or not. Even I have a little post-traumatic stress from boxing and from, you know, fights and stuff like that. And I'm not afraid to spar or do whatever, but there's something in my head too, where sometimes I start feeling uneasy and pressure, like I'm in a pressure cooker, and it's just weird out of nowhere. But after you deal with it so long, you just kind of just go with the flow. And I think that's where he's at. He knows how to just deal with it now. A lot better, a lot healthier, got better people around him. So I think he can handle the pressure better now. Just, I mean, imagine 22 years old, top of the world, undefeated, next guy, like that's a lot of pressure for anybody. I don't care if you're 30 years old, 50 years old. I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but I thought he pretty much still got the same team around him. What changed? What's the new team? I thought he's still with the day one.
You know, it's the same stuff, but he was going out, and, you know, we were hanging out a lot, hitting the clubs a lot, rolling around, doing a lot of gambling, stuff like that. And he was doing that just to try to relieve stress, but at the same time, it was gaining more stress. And then he had the surgery on the hand. It's just accumulation of all types of stuff. And, you know, he didn't have the hardest life growing up, but it wasn't easy. But every kid's life to their own life. We can compare my life to yours, and you're always going to say yours is worse, and I had it worse. But in the end, that's all I know. So my worst is just as bad as your worst. Does that make sense?
Bro, I feel you 100%. Look, I'm at the point now. I don't never want to trade my problems with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen some things, and I realized, man, I did have a good life, for better or for worse.
Yeah, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, it shaped me who I was. Like, if I changed any one thing, I probably wouldn't have my daughter right now. So I can't change nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can't change nothing, bro.
Yep.
So you're saying no, this is not gonna be an issue for your boy. And by the way, this is Rooster on the screen right here. This is him and Ryan Garcia. This is his guy. What you saying your boy gonna take this one, right? This what you told me about this. Remember? You pulled up the night after the last fight, and you said, Mark Nash, we gonna get that Tank Davis fight, and we gonna beat that boy. Gonna beat him.
I think he gets it done in under 7. Tank, if you look at it, his last 36 rounds, he's probably lost like 17, 18, 19 rounds, but he always figures out the way to win. It's what he does. He's fucking phenomenal fighter. Ryan, his last 36 rounds, he's probably lost 1, maybe 2. The one he got dropped by Luke Campbell. Other than that, I don't think he's lost any round in the last 36 rounds. So Ryan starts fast, Tank starts slow. The problem with Ryan is you can't let him start fast because he knocks your fucking head off. Like it's a done deal. Not only that, the straight right for the southpaw, his right hand is looking good right now. So I think it's trouble for Tank. I think he clips him with something early, hurts him, stuns him, then Tank doesn't want to take chances to get inside, and then we just get him out of there in under 7. I just think it's a done deal.
Say that again. You said y'all gonna get. So you see this? You calling the shot?
Yes, easy. I think it's gonna be I think he's gonna catch him with the left. Not full, not flush, but enough to make Tank, you know, shell up a little bit, not take as many chances. And then by him doing that, anticipating that left, I think he's going to land that straight right. Just a straight right, because that straight right is super powerful too. He just got back from Hawaii. He was sparring, went out there for a couple of weeks because there's supposed to be some good sparring partners out there. He bodied everybody. After he cleaned out 3 dudes, they put a super middleweight in there who was 180. Within the first 3 seconds, left hook, bow, dropped him. Dude got up and he fought hard for 4 rounds, but he did that to a super middleweight.
But he's not. But
nobody can handle
granted,
that left hand at 135 pounds. I don't care who you are.
But he's not at 136 doing that right now in training camp. To be fair, yeah, he's
a bigger guy. He's about 140. He's like 146 or 7 right now.
So he's a welterweight. Dropping middleweight.
Yeah, he's walking around. Yeah, he walks around at a $152, $151. But at that age, you know, he can make the weight pretty good.
Okay. Anybody got a question for Rooster? Because I'll keep talking. I don't want to. I'm sure somebody want to ask a question. Okay. Maybe.
No, I mean he broke it down the way he did. Do you see it in a one punch knockout? or an accumulation type?
Oh, definitely. I think it could be a one-shotter. I keep visioning like the way he did Dunham, kind of on the top of the head, because Tank's so small and Ryan's so big. I mean, it could be a one-shotter, but I think he's going to feel the power and the quickness. And Tank already starts slow. We've seen him start slow against Barrios, against Rolly. But the problem is Ryan hits harder than both those guys. He's way more scary when you're in there with him. So he's gonna take Tank longer. And by the time that happens, he's going to be getting hit with other shit he doesn't even know Ryan has. You know, he's only going to be looking for that left hook. And Tank's great, man. He can, you know, any situation he finds a way to win. That's what makes him so great. I think he'll end up probably being one of the best 135ers we've seen in a long time. The problem with Ryan is he's not a 135er. He's going to be a 147, 154. The speed, power, all that. Ryan has an edge almost in every category, and he's bigger. So the great little man usually loses to the great big man. It's just what it is. It doesn't make Tank any less of a fighter. He's great. I just think Ryan, he's got all the tools. He's too big. He's too fast. Can Tank catch him? If he does, can he put him out? Of course, he can put his lights out for sure. He can put anybody's lights out. That's the fun part. That's the X factor. Can Tank do what he does, walk him down and get on the inside and do his work? Or can Ryan keep him at bay at the end of that left hook and do what he did to Fortuna, what he did to everybody he's fought?
I'm on the record just saying that the first guy who makes the mistake is gonna pay for it and end the fight. That's the way I see it. You know, I see either one of these guys has the capabilities of knocking each other out. Whoever makes the first mistake is gonna pay for it.
And I was saying earlier,
whoever makes that mistake, if they get caught, they probably might not recover. These guys hit too hard.
But just like you were saying, I'm here earlier been saying I've seen Tank get outboxed more than I've seen Ryan get outboxed, and you kind of confirmed it with your own statistics, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And we can argue like who's fought the better opposition, blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, but we can only go off of their last fights. You know, Ryan hasn't fought a bunch of bums. He hasn't fought the greatest, but neither has Tank. But if you go off, the last 36 rounds, Tank's lost easily. I mean, I didn't count them, but I have to say 15 to 17 rounds minimum. Ryan's lost 2, maybe 3. You know, he's smoked everybody. You know, and Tank's had some little back and forth with Cruz, some back and forth with Rolly, back and forth with Barrios, back and forth with Leo Santa Cruz. You know, these guys, you may argue they're a little bit better than some of Ryan's opposition, but I think Ryan handles all those guys quickly, knocks them all out in under 6.
So with you believing that Tank, has had trouble with these guys.
My bad. Here's a video he sent me.
I sent you a victory dance of Ryan when he was done knocking out Tank.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
We were at a party the other day.
Yeah, so with you believing that Tank has had trouble with all these guys, but then find a way to win, as you say, how does Ryan stop that with Tank's defense and power?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would even call it trouble. I think Tank is he's not scared. He knows he's going to give rounds away. He figures it out, downloads the math, and then does his thing. The problem is when you take the time to figure out Ryan, he's going to catch you with something. He's too precise. He's too fast. He's too strong. He could catch you with a half a shot, and he's going to hurt. Once you hear that, like Tyson says, right, everyone has a plan until they get hit. So once Tank feels that whistling coming by his head, even on a missed shot, he's going to be like, damn, hold up. Let me really be sure I can get in on one of these shots. And we know what Tank does. He gets inside, he comes, shoots that beautiful left uppercut. He's got a sick left, straight left, and we just got to look out for it. 5'5", 5'10". All Ryan has to do is back up. He's not gonna reach him like Campbell did. He has to really get in on Ryan to be able to land that shot.
Tank got a good head movement, though.
Or he has to do something stupid and just walk forward like Rolly did, like an idiot.
Rolly did lunge though. Rolly lunged in, he was not. We can all agree that Tank and Ryan are more defensively sound and have more fundamentals than Rolly. That's a fair assessment, correct?
I agree.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, but Rooster, here's my thing. The footwork. People don't think Ryan has a lot of good footwork. Think he's flat-footed. Say he doesn't move his head well. What do you guys say to that assessment?
I mean, he never had to because he's so much bigger than these guys. He could stand flat-footed and just tuck his chin back straight, and most guys can't reach him. Against a Campbell, against a Barrow or something, he's going to get caught at the end of the punch. Against a Tank, there's a lot of room. There's a lot of distance to cover, but Tank's footwork, he's quick. I mean, he can cover distance, so he's good. But I think his footwork's underrated. He knows where to stand, how to stand. He knows the distance. He knows when to shoot that shot. He knows when to open up. When you throw a shot, he'll catch you in a fraction of a second in between your sequence, and he'll smack you. I mean, I've sparred with the guy many times just playing around. I mean, I'm 42 years old, so I'm nothing like I used to be. But even just joking around, I mean, there's nothing I could do in there. Like he would smoke. He would just beat me to a pulp. There's nothing you can do. Anytime you even think you're going to throw a shot, you're getting hit with something and you can't even see it coming. So his distance with his footwork, he knows where he needs to stand. So, and the reason that he has, I don't know if you call it a bad habit, but the reason why he's that type, that's why he boxes that way is because his hands are so fast. His feet never had to be fast. So he never had to have that problem. He could stand kind of flat-footed and he's just going to bomb you out, right? So like Canelo doesn't have the greatest footwork either, but he's never had to because he knows what he's doing. He's got his timing. He's got great power, decent speed. Against somebody like Bivol, if he had better footwork.
Canelo has good footwork. He used it against Bivol. He never really had to use it before.
It ain't. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's good, but a lot of people would criticize he was too flat-footed. Now against Bivol, it doesn't work because Bivol, you see how he's in and out so fast. So that's the difference going to be. Can Tank get in and out without Ryan catching him? And that's all it's going to be. It's just the big fast strong guy against the little fast strong guy. Who's going to win? I think it's 60-40.
What's Ryan's best punch?
40.
What's Ryan's best punch in your opinion?
Yeah, the left hook. Of course, it's going to be the left hook.
It's the left hook.
It used to be the right hook. In the amateurs, he stopped a lot of guys with the right hook, and then his left hand just started getting stronger. But now he's got two hands. A lot of guys, you've seen it with Fortuna. He almost stopped Fortuna with the right hand.
Fortuna was out of shape. Fortuna was very out of shape, though, Rooster, and we all agree to that. That's why they had to change the weight for the fight.
Yeah, you're right. He
wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for the moment.
And I agree. I think that was an excellent assessment. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Puro. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I think that was an excellent assessment of Rooster. I just wanted to say one thing. That's actually why I think it's going to go all 12, or has the possibility of going all 12, because the same way Ryan can catch him and then can make Tank hesitant, and then eventually like land his left, like you're saying, or the right. I think you said. The same works both ways with Tank. Like you're saying, Tank finds a way, even though he loses rounds, he finds a way to win a fight. So I actually can envision a scenario in the fight where they both catch each other and they both kind of fight tentative, and they end up, fighting not, 100%, and it goes to the cards. That's why I say it'll go 12.
I mean, yeah, that's fair to say, but the only argument I have to that is that these guys, even punching at 60% or even taking it soft, not even looking for the home run, they could still knock your head off. So Tank even just on a like Rolly, he said, I didn't even throw it. I just threw it like a half-fast shot, and I feel like he stretched him out, right? Same with Ryan. He's not guys out, like not even going for the knockout, just throwing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, he ran into that shot too, right? That's inertia.
Yeah, he kind of helped him knock him out. Yeah, so that's definitely a scenario. But I think even these guys, being very cautious and maybe not sitting down on their punches real hard, even the power they both possess can still knock anybody out at 80%, 75%. They can still dead anybody.
What's Tank's biggest fundamental flaw in your opinion?
I think he gets hit a lot, man. People don't realize he gets hit a lot more than people think. We just never seen him get hurt or have to deal with some adversity, really. But I think he gets hit more than people think. He's just got pretty good head movement, defense, footwork. I mean, everything's. He's great. He's almost a complete fighter. I think he's still, 27-0, hasn't fought the best of the best yet. So that's it. We don't know what will happen when he gets hurt, if he's going to be able to overcome. But I think one of his biggest flaws is he gets hit while he's downloading everything and figuring it out. He does take some shots. And the problem is, if you take a shot from Flash, you don't get up. All of a sudden, the ref's over you and they're taking you out of the ring, So So that's the problem. I think if he makes the mistake of thinking that he can sit back and relax and wait a few 4 or 5 rounds, start unloading, he's going to get caught with something before.
What do you guys put on like to me this is going to be their first like big fight under the big bright lights, like the first huge fight. You think that'll have any effect on him?
No, I don't think it'll have any effect on him. Ryan's been fighting since he was 7, 8 years old, 15-time amateur champion. I mean, he's been on the big stage. He's headlined a bunch of times. Same thing with Tank. These guys both have that it factor. They're both stars. I don't think they have, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't see these guys having weird issues with gassing out of nowhere because of that adrenaline dump. A lot of guys talk about that when they get to that big fight. They walk to the ring and all of a sudden they're feeling tired in the first round from all the adrenaline. I think these guys are built for it. They're both young. They've been under the light for a long time. I think they'll be fine.
Okay, let me go back to this one. When I asked what's Tank's biggest fundamental flaw, you said he get hit too much. Like, it's a lot. He gets hit too much. That's the cause and effect of fundamental mistakes. I want to bring you back to that. I'm gonna press you on that a little bit, if you don't mind. More specifically, what are the fundamental flaws that causes him to get hit so much? If you can elaborate on that, I'm sure the audience would love to hear this.
It's a classic case of, I think, when you have that dynamite in your hand, that eraser they call it, the ability just to change the fight at any time, you can take more chances. So you don't care about taking a shot or two to give your own. So I think sometimes he'll stay in the pocket a little bit longer. He doesn't really throw a lot of jabs. He doesn't, he's just all power shots. I mean, I'm not going to say he's been exposed big time because he really hasn't, but he's just had problems with guys who are a little taller, like a Barros, and guys who come forward on him. So
how you call it a problem? He stopped him.
Correct.
And dropped him
Barros
like four, but he dropped Barrios like what, 4 times? 3-4 times before he finally kept him
3
down?
times.
Yeah, like,
was it the 11th round was it in the 11th that he beat him?
Finally, was that? I think it was finally the body shot left to the liver that finally got him out of there.
Right. Was it 11 or 9? I can't remember which one that was.
It was 11, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
it was 11. Okay. So I think it was 11.
I was
and
at
he
that
had dropped
fight
him.
too, and I was like 3rd row, and I can't remember. I was just in the moment.
Lucky
Yeah,
bastard.
he hit him with that flying right hook that Barros. I don't know how he didn't see that flying right hook that he threw like Ryu from Street Fighter. He caught him with that one, and then he had the body shot. But going into that 9th, I think Barros was up around. And then obviously Tank does what he does and gets him out of there. Does he have any real big, huge flaws? I mean, I don't know. I don't see any huge flaws. Everybody's been able to fight. He can get away with getting hit a few times. I just think his defense just isn't as sound as people make it out to be. They think Ryan's defense is just trash. But if I'm going to be honest, I think Tank's taken more punishment than Ryan in the last 36 rounds too. Ryan's gotten hit once with where he got dropped, but other than that, he's not getting hit a lot at all. Tank's getting hit a little bit more. But again, I guess that shows Tank does have a little bit of a beard too, because he's taking the shots well. He's never winced or ever been hurt. So we're going to just figure it out. The thing about when you have so much power, you don't care about getting hit a little bit. But the problem is against somebody like Flash, that little bit of a shot is going to hurt you. He can drop him in an instant, a fraction of a second. That fight can be over, and it goes both ways. Ryan's just more.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's just more easily to land the shot because he's so much bigger and longer. So he should land that shot. If you had a bet who can land that shot first, you have to bet Ryan. He's so much longer and taller. It's just mathematically, it's just what it is,
For the record, too, I do have it right here. It looks like Davis was winning on 96-92 on Barry Linderman's card. David Sutherman 97-96, and I believe this one is what 90
going into the 11th.
Yeah, he stopped him in the 10th and he stopped him in the going into the 11th. Yeah, he stopped him in the 10th.
Yeah, going into the 11th, he was up because he had already had dropped him, so I think he had taken the lead.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
96-92, 96-92, 97-96. So he was winning on all 3 cards.
Letterman Was he a judge? Or is he just
It's
one of
Barry
the
Lindenman. Barry Lindenman.
Oh, Lindemann. He said Lindemann. I was like, we was there.
Yeah, I
got that guy.
mispronounced. Yeah, Lindemann.
Well, okay, yeah. And then I mean, with Rolly going into the 6, I think they had maybe Tank up around or down around or something, or had one. I think maybe one judge had Rolly up around or something. Same thing with Cruz. Same thing with Leo Santa Cruz. Same thing. But with Ryan, there's never been going into. We haven't even got to the 6th round many times, but when we have, he's winning clearly every single round. Now, again, that's not saying he's going to do that to Tank. I'm just going off of historical evidence. Ryan doesn't give rounds away. He starts fast. Tank starts slow. Tank gets the job done. So does Ryan. Tank's like a old Chevy. You just got to get him warmed up. Once you do, he's going to take you. He's going to get you across the country, no problem.
So him being a slow starter is going to be the key factor in this fight for you.
I think so, because imagine if he gives away the first 4 rounds to Ryan, which I think he will.
No,
I think Ryan will beat him the first 4 rounds.
Come on, Rooster. You know you my man, 50 grand. Hold up, Rooster. I got to put a case on you. He's not giving away 4 rounds consecutively. When has he ever gave away 4? Come on, Rooster. I know that's your boy, man, but come on, Rooster. Rooster even laughing like, man, we got to aim high. We got to aim for the best. Ain't it right, HOD?
Well, let's say this. Out of the first 6 rounds, I think Ryan takes 4 of them. That's my honest assessment. He takes 4 of them, and he more than likely going to catch him with something big and probably even stop. I say he stops him in 7 or less.
What's the shot?
If it gets past
left
the 7,
hook to the body, left hook up top.
I mean, it could be anything. The straight right hand that works great on the southpaw. Ryan's fought a lot of southpaws the last couple fights. You know, he's been sparring a lot of those guys. Left to the body, left to the head.
He don't torque that right hand like that though. He doesn't dip to the left and shoot the right hand. He just shoots the shot because he's taller. He don't even bend his knees a lot with it. I was just talking about that earlier. I was like, now that left hook, he puts a lot into that left hook. He torques that left hook. Even when he's slinging it to the body, it's like he's throwing a baseball. But that right hand, he doesn't bend and dip. It's just straight. It's like he's just standing straight up when he throws it.
If you look at when he fought Fortuna, he went around the glove with it one time and almost knocked him out with it. He shot the right around his Fortuna's left.
The high guard.
And the high guard, and he hurt him. But yeah, we don't see a lot of it. But that used to be his go-to in the amateurs. He threw that right hand a lot. That was like his left back then. But then his left hand just started getting really strong.
So the key to victory for you is going to be the jab in the left and the left hook, whether to the body or upstairs.
Yep. Yeah.
But against the southpaw, that's going to be it's a different look. The left hook for against the southpaw is not necessarily like, I don't see Ryan shoot the straight jab to the body because that's usually the punch for a southpaw or a right-handed fighter. Like if you got a southpaw, you the conventional fighter is usually the straight jab. I mean the straight right to the body, the straight right up top.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know how that left hook is gonna have to be like a check hook for him. He's gonna have to check Tank with that all night, which is gonna depend on Tank being over aggressive. So it sounds like you guys saying y'all gonna run Tank Davis into a shot. Or am I speaking for you?
Tank, the way Tank fights falls right into what Ryan does. Yeah, I think so. Definitely. He's going to get ran into a shot for sure. What Tank does when he comes in and he dips that head a little bit and shoots a little uppercut, and it falls right into what Ryan's been training for the last 5. It's just what he does. And you're right. Traditionally, some of the stuff he does against the southpaw, he gets away with it because just like Roy Jones, right? When Roy Jones fought, a lot of stuff he did is not how you should teach anybody how to box, but he's so gifted, he can get away with it. Ryan, same thing. I don't care if you're southpaw, this, that, the other. He can land that left hook at any time on anybody, on any given round, on any given day. There's some that do this, and there's some that are born to do this. This kid was born to shoot that left hand. He didn't have to train to do that. He was just throwing it right from the gate. He had knockout power. It's like a baseball player, like you say. There's guys that can throw 105, 106. You can't train your arm to throw that hard. You're either born and you're going to be able to throw that hard, or you're not. You can never start throwing 80, 85 and say, I'm going to train to throw 110. It will never happen. It just doesn't happen. The dudes that throw that hard were born gifted throw that hard. That's just what it is.
Okay. HLD, talk to him. You got anything?
No, I think the key for Tank is gonna be that he cannot start slow. That is definitely something that Tank is gonna need to correct. But at the same time, would Ryan Garcia be having the same respect and maybe start slow too because it's Tank in front of him? You know what I mean? So it could work kind of both ways. So but it is a glaring point on the Tank side that he does start out slow, and he cannot do that. Now, will Ryan Garcia have the same respect and do that because it is Tank Davis in front of him? I could see that happening too, but definitely Tank cannot be starting off as slow as he does normally with these other fighters. Because I think Ryan may catch on to it and then step on the gas pedal a little sooner than what Tank does when he kind of warms up kind of after the 5th or 6th round. So I think Ryan Garcia will maybe hesitate for maybe 2 rounds and at best, and maybe by the 3rd he'll start stepping on the gas pedal and try to do his thing. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. I'll be honest with you. That's just my take. And I think it's exciting that they made this happen. It's hopefully it does come through sometime next year, and may the best man win. But it's definitely going to be exciting for boxing, and salute to both teams for making this happen, because obviously the politics we're not trying to make it happen.
Yeah, definitely one thing's for sure. Both these guys are dogs. They both want to fight. They want to do it. A lot of these boxers a lot of these fighters nowadays, you don't know who's to blame. There's so much drama now that's going on. You can't make no damn fights happen. But these 2 young lions want it. You know what I'm saying? They're both dogs, so you got to respect it. And that's what you want to see, these type of matchups.
Absolutely. They stood at it. They didn't walk away from the negotiating table to make this fight happen.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ryan agreed to everything that they offered.
Do they got a guarantee? Is he taking 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, whatever they give him?
Tell him, Rooster, no guarantee, man.
Back in, like, come on, Rooster. We got
no guarantee, man. I told you earlier, Mike.
Fuck you, HOD. Look, I'm sorry, Rooster. Look, Rooster. I'll be trying to be my most professional self when you up here, because I know Ryan is gonna watch it one day. Look, if the PBC is watching, look, I had the PBC comment when I dropped the video announcing it. They said, "You're welcome." I said, "Thank you, baby." You know what I'm saying? And look, you found the show. PBC found the show, so Ryan is gonna find the show. Look, tell Ryan, man, he got a home over here. We got love for Ryan Garcia over here.
Yeah, there are little indies that are signed. I'm not supposed to talk about too much, but I mean, it's not a secret. Obviously Tank is going to get a little bit better of the share, and it's just what it is. No biggie. I didn't like Ryan ain't making dollars doing other things. I mean,
Gatorade.
Told you, Mark, man. No guarantee, man. And Keith still stood in it.
Haterade.
He still stood in it. No guarantee.
Crawford ain't got no Gatorade commercial.
You know what I mean?
Ryan Garcia's in a commercial with Damian Lillard, dog.
Hey, man, credit to him, bro.
Nah, he's got that. The guy's got so many things going on. He's got a lot of other streams of income. But I tell you guys what, his main focus is he wants to be the best fighter. He wants to be that guy.
But why not call out Devin Haney, who is undisputed?
Oh, he will. We're going after Haney after this.
Hey, okay. Rooster, tell him it's because Garcia already whooped Haney's ass before, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, H.
I'm just saying, Rooster, just tell him. I mean, he's not going after Haney because he already whooped his ass before, man. That's why, you know what I mean?
Nah, they split it 3-3. 3-3. HOD has a lot of disdain for Devin Haney. But his name is actually HOD, and it stands for He Loves Devin. That's what the HOD really stands for. Yeah. HOD. He loves Devin. He loves Devin. Talks about him every episode. Not really.
I'll tell you this though: if those amateur fights were that with no headgear, Haney would have got knocked out every time.
Oh man, I gotta put a case on you. Hold up, Rooster. So did you witness any of those Devin Haney and Garcia? They said they fought 6 times. How many of them did you see?
Yeah, they fought 6 of them. I saw 2 of them. They were 3-3.
So you saw 2 of them.
The ones that Ryan,
the 2 that you saw, did Ryan win or did he lose or did they split those?
Say it again.
They fought 6 times. You said you saw 2 of them. They split 3 and 3. Which 2 did you see? Did
Correct.
your guy win both times? Did he lose both times, or was it 1 and 1? Because you said you saw 2 out of the 6.
No, the 2 that I saw, he won. The 2 that I saw, he won.
Oh yeah, you know what time to show up. Hey, look, you know what time to show up.
But I mean, Haney's a hell of a fighter. I'll tell you this: if Haney had a little more power, man, he'd be. I mean, he'd be. I don't think anybody could beat him. If he had a little more pop, he'd be the greatest. Huh?
Rooster, don't do that. Don't do that. You better than that. You better than that. You better than that, my brother. I know you better than that. Power is relative, Rooster, and you know that. If he had no power, guys would just walk him down and walk through him. Nobody's walking through Devin Haney yet.
Definitely.
Nobody.
Yeah, no, you're gonna. I mean, I'm not saying he does. He's obviously to be at that level. You got to have some type of power. I'm saying if he had special power, he would be hard. He would be very hard to beat.
They said he's still hard to beat. They say that about Floyd. Look, the dude keep winning unanimous decisions. He knows how to point. He knows how to score. He knows how to survive, not get hit.
Floyd had power, man.
Floyd had power.
Floyd had a lot more pop at 135 than Haney, twice as much.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm not gonna say he's not neither. But he definitely comes from a fighting family, and even the science of throwing a punch. It's a sweet science. The way you generate power.
He's a wizard. I mean, him and Ryan, they go way back. They've known each other since they were 10, 11 years old. They've been sparring and fighting each other, fighting the same guys. You know, Shakur's too, same thing. Ryan lost to Shakur in the amateurs, but it's still, you know, it's hard to say. The rounds are 2 minutes. You got headgear. You know, depends what the judge likes. You know, the pros totally different. I know one thing: the big factor in the pros that translate is the power. You know, point fighter like Devin Haney in the amateurs, how he's a point fighter, that helps in the amateurs big time. You know, because they're scoring points. But in the pros, it doesn't always translate because you're fighting guys that hit a little harder, a little bit better. It's hard to outpoint them. But Haney obviously is a very special talent, so he can point you to death like a Mayweather. But the problem is you got guys like Tank, you got Ryan, you got Shakur, who I think is just as talented as Haney. Maybe even give him a slight edge when it comes to the IQ and the boxing ability. But again, Shakur doesn't have the power. That's the thing, is the give and take. You know, if you're super fast, no power. If you got power, a little slower. That's the X factor. Ryan's faster than both of them, and the power, the snap is there.
Oh, faster than who? Faster than who? You say he's faster than both of them.
I believe Ryan's faster than Haney and Shakur. Yep.
With the left hook, the jab, like footwork, like fast wear, head movement, like fast wear.
Yeah.
Hand speed, maybe.
We can't. We look shadow boxing type shit. Like, we ain't talking about. He ain't doing that shit in the fight. Like, respectfully, you know, I got love for you, Rooster. He's no Sugar Ray Leonard. Like the shit he does in shadow boxing, Sugar Ray Leonard did in the fight. Ryan Garcia ain't doing the damn. Hold on, let me cam up real quick. He ain't doing it, and y'all know y'all. Hold on, yeah, I know he can, but he ain't did this on nobody. Can you see the? Can you see me?
4, 5, 6 shots you because after he lands one, you're on the floor.
Like this nigga, he ain't doing that on nobody, man. He ain't throwing 8, 9, 10, 12 punch combination. Get off the gas, Rooster. I know that's your boy, but Rooster, and look, you know I got love for you, but I got to put a case on you. Nah, man, he ain't doing no 12 punch combinations, man. And I respect you, Rooster, because every time, look, you're not up here denying like nothing. Like when challenged on certain shits, when it's real. If it's not, you be like, nah, but maybe this. But you're like, nah, he's not. A couple things I kind of challenge my boy. This might be Rooster's last call, HLD. People like, I thought Martin Nash was my friend.
Nah, man. Rooster sounds like he's straight up, man. He ain't full of it.
Yeah. Rooster on some real shit, man. Yeah, he ain't doing no Sugar Ray Leonard 80 punch combinations, man. Like Mortal Kombat.
No, but as far hand speed, I could see maybe hand speed in the short distance, but obviously not in the reaction time. And no, he is. I don't see Garcia being reactionary faster than and twitchy like Shakur is.
Can he walk through Tank? Can he? He's gonna. Is it a rehydration clause? Can we talk about? I know it's a catch weight, but it's a rehydration. Can we talk about
No,
that?
there's not one in there.
Woo! So
There's
he's
not
gonna be
one
able
in
to
there.
blow up the next day. He just got to make
Correct. Yeah.
136.
I think it's, if I remember correctly, he just can't be 2 days before. He can't be like 10 pounds over or something like that. He's got to be on point 48 hours before. I think he's got to be within like 6 pounds or something like that.
Okay, they don't want him to drain all of it in one
I want
night.
to lose this HOD. I got something. Finish what you're saying. 'Cause I got something for you, Rooster. Don't write it down, HOD. Don't lose this. Is Tank's title on the line or no? Is that WBA? Is it any title on the line, Rooster?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what's going to be on the line because he's fighting for the title
in January
against Hector, or whatever. But at 136, no, he can't lose it because it's catchweight, so his belt's not going to be at risk.
Because it's a
if he
PBC
wins that
flyer
belt
going around
from-
where it says World Championship fight.
No, it can't. Legally, it can't. If you're at 136, you can't fight for a belt. At 135 or 130, you can't. It doesn't. It's a.
That's what HOD was teaching.
Yeah, I mean, us smart guys know their business, Mark. That's okay, man.
Yeah, you can't.
Say
No,
goodbye.
you
Say
can
goodbye,
say, I mean-
HOD. I don't want to hang up on you. My mom always told me tell people goodbye. Get out of here, nigga. Help you disrespect me in front of company. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. HOD's cool. HOD's cool. Okay. So HOD, what was your question? Because I had to get an answer to that before I forgot.
No, I didn't have. I was just adding on to what he was saying. I didn't have a question.
Yeah, I cut you off because I said I didn't want to lose that. So they're fighting at 136, no rehydration clause. Have you heard anything about the date? Because there's some confusion. Mike Coppinger was saying April. Then I've heard people saying no. The tentative date, World Combat Sports. Shout out to World Combat Sports. Scotty White. His channel's called WCS. Check him out, Rooster. He cool dude, man. Good dude.
Yeah,
Marine veteran. Does a lot of boxing content. He's at all the events. He probably got, I think he got pictures with Ryan and probably interviewed him before. He's everywhere. So you probably seen him and you be like, oh, I know him. But shout out to Scotty White.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, but he says far as he knows, it's gonna be May or June-ish, early June. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be more like May.
May. So all this April 15th, like don't book a ticket for April 15th right now, right? Is that what you're telling people? Do not.
Yeah, no, I want it. I want it.
Okay. Shout out to Rooster. Breaking news.
No, yeah, I want it.
ESPN talking about April 15th. Mike Coppinger.
Well, you got to remember, Tank's fighting January 7th. Ryan's going to take another fight before that fight too, most likely about 90%, and he's not going to fight in January. It would be in February, and then to train for Tank, you got March, April, May. You know, he needs at least a 90-day camp.
90 days, like you mean to recover and to start over, like 30 days
Correct,
to relax. Yeah. How long is a break?
Maybe like two weeks to relax and then get right back to it. You know, it's good 12
only
weeks,
2 weeks
or a good 10 week camp. Yeah, because he's already in shape. He's in shape right now. He's running 5-6 miles every morning. He's still doing good work. The fight, obviously, whoever he fights is not going to be something where he's going to take any damage. You know, it's just going to be get in there, get a snap a check.
Is he going to do like a catch weight something so he don't have to cut too much weight and too hard, or are you guys thinking about like he's going to do like is he going to fight at 140 for the fight to the fight before Tank, so just to ease right down into 136, or is he going to go ahead and fight at 136 for this next fight or anything close to that? You heard any talk about
no, it's not. Yeah, exactly. No, and again, I don't know the details about that exactly, so I don't want to talk about with him. And
I just remember saying I ain't going to 135 for nobody but Tank. So I was like, well, shit.
Exactly.
His tune-up fight probably be at 140.
Yeah, exactly. It might be, you know, fight at 140, and he might come in at 138 just to shed a couple more pounds off, just to get the body used to getting back to 135 or 136, because he hasn't fought 135 and it's been over 2 years.
You gonna bring somebody up from a smaller weight like Tank doing?
Say it again.
HLD criticized Tank the Pony. He was like, man, Tank Davis, man, this shit right here, he bringing a smaller guy up. He's talking about Tank Davis fighting Hector Luis Garcia as a quote unquote tune up. Right. and he was like, "Yeah, he bringing up a smaller
Nah.
guy. It's a good name. The guy beat Chris Colbert.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And he's
bring him in.
He's a huge big 130. He's a big 130. He's the biggest 130 pounder, I think. He's big, and Tank's small. He's not much smaller. Even if he comes up in weight, I don't think that's a problem. I think Tank wins, but this guy's not a chump, man. If Tank calls him a tune-up and takes his belt, he's just clowning. That's
No, Tank has
no
not
joke.
said that. No, the fans are saying that,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
a real fight.
disagree with the fans. This guy is a big dude, and on fight night, he's a
fight.
welterweight.
Yeah, this guy's big, man. He can fight. He's got a good amateur pedigree. He's an Olympian. He beat Chris Colbert. I mean, he's good, man. He's no joke. He's a southpaw, Dominican. These guys he's good.
Why would
It's
Tank
not-
do
it's
this
no walk
fight?
in the
Why
park.
would Tank fight a southpaw before he fights Ryan Garcia? Why are they fighting this guy? Because he could have took a lighter touch than this, right?
I think so. I think he probably should have, but maybe in his mind, maybe he needs that. He needs to take somebody's belt and beat an undefeated fighter and gas himself up. I don't know, mentally.
What belt? Hold on. What
I
belt
think it's
does
a little
Luis
dangerous.
Garcia got? He got the interim belt, right?
Say it again.
I thought you said he got to take somebody's belt. Like, what belt does he? Luis Garcia doesn't have a belt at 130, does he?
Yeah, he's a champion at 130.
I thought he had the interim
His
belt.
Yeah, his champion. No, I think he's a champion at 130, dude. Pretty sure he has a belt.
I thought he was an interim guy.
Colbert. He got it from Colbert. Colbert was the champ when he had it. Didn't he have the belt?
I thought Colbert had an interim title.
I thought there was a vacant belt and he picked up.
Oh, they fought for a vacant belt.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was like, I don't remember Chris Colbert walking around here with a championship belt. Like, no, not no real belt. Like, no disrespect. I'm just saying.
Right,
yeah, interim.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
belts
Chris
going
Colbert.
back.
There we go. All right, Chris Colbert won the interim WBA featherweight title, and when he fought him, nothing was on the line right here, according to Box Rep. The interim was on the line, and according to this right here, it's no. Like the fight right here, they fought at the Cosmopolitan.
I thought Hector had the WBA at 130.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I could share my screen right here. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Y'all can enlighten me, man. Let me see. Let me share my screen. Boom, boom, bow. All right. There we go. So
You got the
right
picture
here-
in the way though.
Okay, my bad. Thanks, H.
You got the other picture.
No. My bad. I had to scroll through. All right, so boom, y'all see the screen, right? I can enlarge the screen a little bit, but right about here, WBA interim title. And from there, he was, let me see if I can make this go away. There we go. Boom.
Did he fight after Chris Colbert?
He beat Nambier. For the WBA. He defended the so world superweight, super featherweight, interim again, and then right here. But look, it's not on the line right here. It's not here. There's
not for he's not going to be on the line with Tank. They're fighting at 135.
No, I'm looking at Chris Colbert and what title he had that Hector Garcia took from him. And there's no world interim. There's no belt right here. You see the little trophy and the
yeah.
It's nothing right here. Let me go to him. Let me see what his box record's saying. Yeah. But over here it's
right there, WA super.
No. So right here, it's not on the line for Chris Colbert. Over here, there we go. That's how he got it. He beat Roger Gutierrez. Thank you, my brother. Gutierrez. And that's what so he's gonna be the champ at 130, but this belt is not on the line.
That's correct.
So this guy's going up in weight to get a check. 16-0, 10 knockouts, and said, I'm about to upset the world. Good luck.
How tall is he, man? Real quick, I just want to see how tall is he.
My bad. Shit, good luck to him, homie. Bro, I love upsets. I don't even know the odds on this shit. I might put $20 on this shit just to see.
Don't say how tall he is, man.
Just to see what's gonna happen. You feel me, Rooster? Like, you know, the odds these gonna be like 20-1 odds, bro, on this guy.
Yeah, $20 make you $500.
Come on, bro.
Make you $1,000.
Come on, man. Don't let me put 100 and hedge my bet. Like knockout here, decision here. A Tank Davis win here by decision. You know what I'm saying? Because people ain't gonna expect Tank to go to. Because this guy might take Tank 12 rounds, bro. You got to teach this guy how to lose. How tall is he? HOD?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's 5'8". He's 5'8".
5'9".
5'8", 5'9". Yeah, he's not small.
And how tall is your guy?
Ryan?
Yeah, how tall is Ryan?
He's almost closer to 5'11". He's 5'10" in a little halfer there. He's 5'10". Easy 5'10" barefooted. You know.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, they wear them thick grip boxer shoes too. So they even taller.
Yeah, and again on these tail of the tapes too, they always put a little extra. And it's just like in the NBA, you say a guy's 6'11", he's really like 6'7". You know what I'm saying? They put an inch or two on there. Nobody can really tell, and except the opponents, they all know how tall each other are. So just like Rolly,
that's what
Rolly tries to say he's like 5'7.5". He's not 5'7.5". He's barely 5'6".
What?
Yeah, Rolly's small. Rolly's not a tall guy. No, he's not 5'7" at all.
I'll tell you, I seen Shaq one time. He was everything I thought he was gonna be. I was like, this nigga's huge. You know what I'm saying? When the first time I saw Shaq, I was like, yeah, this 7 feet right here to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Allen Iverson, on the other hand, when I saw Allen Iverson, I was like, this guy is not 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
yeah.
I'm a little taller than you, bro. You are not 6 feet tall. But okay, so look, okay, so I know you're a gambler. What are you looking at for as the odds on this fight right here? With Tank Davis and the Ryan Garcia fight, like with Tank Davis and this. Go ahead.
I'm betting the knockout for my man in any round, and I might do just for the fight to be finished in under 7. I think the number one bet, I think for sure, is I just don't think the fight goes 12 rounds. Yeah. I got it a 75-80% chance that Ryan knocks out Tank, and about a 20% chance that Tank knocks out Ryan. I think they're going in there, and after the 4th, 5th, after they get warmed up, I think they're going to start gunslinging. I don't think it goes 12.
In a gunslinging fight, who you think gonna win the gunslinger? You think your guy got it like that?
The guy with the rifle with the scope aiming at you from the building, not with the shotgun coming in too close. The sniper's gonna get your ass.
But Tank got the deuce though. He gonna get in close. You can't aim that shotgun close range. That shotgun only work when it's when you got some space on you.
That's what I'm saying. Tank's got
you can bob and weave the barrel of the shotgun. Hey, look, he can bob and weave the barrel of the shotgun, dip, slide, and bang, bang. And just shoot that uppercut pistol right there under the chin. The shotgun versus the pistol. Fun, I like that. Look at you, man. You don't turn this show into some gangster shit, man. Look at you. Hey, look, and your picture got the middle finger up right now. I got the middle finger picture of you right now, so you look like you're ready to kill something.
Rooster, you said that after this fight, if he's looking for Devin next, right? I mean, but he ain't gonna be fighting at 136 anymore, is he? He's gonna have to wait till he goes up to 140. Is what you're talking about? I would assume, right?
Yeah. Haney's only got one more fight at 140. At 135, he's killing himself to make that weight. He can't make that weight anymore. He's got the one more. We got the Loma, and after that, he's going to 140. So after we snap Tank, it's either going to be Josh Taylor or Haney or something like that. It's not going to be no small fights, all big fights. There's not going to be any middle guys. He's not even worried about Teofimo Lopez anymore. He's like, I don't even want that fight unless he does something special.
Why not? Because now HLD is team Lopez, just to let you know.
That's all right. They want to take the easy fights. They're not getting Josh Taylor, but we'll talk about it when it's time for that. We'll talk about that. But I want to have you take.
Nah, Rooster. He sneak dissing you, Rooster.
I want to ask a question. What's he think if Haney's gonna beat Loma? That's what I would like to know.
Yeah, I think he will. I think Loma's just too small and he's too big. I think Loma at 135, he can be outmatched because he's just too small. He's a natural 130 126er. And he's at the tail end. Got a lot of miles, 400 amateur fights, Olympics, all that. I think he's just done now. 5 years ago, I think it's a very close fight. Today, I think Haney, he beats him.
Haney, I'm sorry. Go ahead, H. I'm right.
I mean, I keep on hearing that the thing with Loma, being a 120, but he's had 8 fights now already at 135. He's a solidified 135 pounder. You know what I mean? So it's not like
I think he just fought there because there was nobody left. He smoked everybody. He's comfortable at the weight, but that's not his best weight. He's a way smaller dude. Yes, he can compete and beat a lot of guys up there. And if he takes the fight, he takes the fight. No excuse. He's going to get beat. But I don't think he's not a natural 135er. No way. His best weight is going to be 130. That's his peak weight.
I kind of agree with you. I think I at the moment I think I do have Haney edging him out for the win, a 12-rounder. All right.
Especially Loma's last outing, he didn't look bad. He won, but he was getting touched up. He's getting caught a little bit more than before. His defense used to be in the Matrix. Remember, he's not really the Matrix anymore. You still see flashes of it, and you still see where it comes out, and he does what he has to do. But before, he was making you look foolish. Now guys are being able to catch him a little bit, slow him down a little bit, take a round or two.
Well, I think in that last fight, we kind of saw the slowdown because, I mean, the fight that he had with Comey and the fight that he had with Nakatani previously, I think it was pretty much the Loma that we kind of know. But, this last fight.
That one was his best last performance right there. That was great.
Yeah. But maybe Jermaine is a little bit better than we actually, this Ortiz kid is a lot better than most think. But I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens this next coming year. But appreciate you giving me that insight and answer. But Tio be waiting for you guys, man.
A great fight.
Tio be waiting for you, man. But he's got to get in line, I guess, right? I mean, what's after this fight with Tank? What does he want to have next? Ryan Garcia at 140. Who can he line up to actually go after next?
I think he said Devin Haney because he know Devin Haney. This is his last fight at 135.
Devin Haney ain't taking that fight next. We know that, man.
Why
know
not?
that.
Why not?
Because he ain't got the cojones for that to do that right off the bat.
Let's not do that. No. These dudes are fighters, bro.
Nah, not gonna take that fight. Team Haney. I'm not saying Devin ain't Team Haney.
He's already, bro. This is a big fight for him, bro. This is the biggest.
They're not gonna take that fight.
Than fighting if Ryan Garcia is successful and beating Tank Davis, and then Devin Haney goes up to 140. What's bigger than Ryan Garcia coming off a Tank Davis win and Devin Haney at 140? Other than a Ryan and Tank rematch, because if he beats Tank Davis, like, bro, he's gonna shake up the world, bro. He's gonna shock the world.
He beats Tank Davis. He can call out Spencer Crawford. He could fight anybody. They'll make any fight happen after that point.
Oh yeah, they'll make anything happen. You're right. You can write your own ticket. Now look, I had a question I wrote down. I didn't want to interrupt my good brother HOD here because people say, Martin Nash, you cut people off too much. I was like, I'm sorry.
Hey, real quick, Mark, I sent you another pic too. Take a look at it for your boy right there, then ask the question.
Okay, cool. While I'm pulling that up, I'll ask the question so you can answer while I'm pulling up. Is the zone involved? Like, I was looking at the Twitter when I saw Oscar shout out the zone and saying thanks to them for allowing, for supporting this event. Like, he shouted out everybody. Steven Espinoza, Showtime, shout out the zone. But I looked at the Twitter feed. I did not see the zone sharing it out. Like, so what is the zone's role in this? Are they involved, or are they just, hey, look, we involved to the point where we let Ryan Garcia go do it. We didn't hold him back. Because it's looking like Steven Espinoza. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. Steven Espinoza is on record as saying we don't need the zone. Like, why would we work with him now? Blah, blah, blah. Why would we work with them? They haven't, they had all the power before. Now things ain't looking so good for them that they want to work with him. He's like, yo, we can do this on our own. So is the zone involved? Did they acquiesce? Did Showtime acquiesce to them? Was it Ryan? And was it Oscar? Like, how did this happen? As far as to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah, I don't know all the details on that. I'm not gonna act like I do, but all I know is that the zone was was happy with whatever happened, and I know they didn't just say, "Hey, go ahead and fight over there and come back to us later." I know they're getting a piece of something.
I heard that they were allowed to sell. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Finish.
No, I just heard that the Zone was able to sell the pay-per-view on their platform on that side of the pond. That's what I kind of heard. But maybe I'm wrong.
Objection. That's called leading the witness. Objection. Objection. Leading the witness. That's called leading.
Yeah, people were saying that you could buy the pay-per-view on Showtime, or you can buy the pay-per-view on the Zone. I didn't ask any of those questions.
It's not finalized yet, so we don't know any of those details yet, right?
Yeah,
you are leading again, HOD. You are leading the witness. You feeling the? Let him answer that. He was like, "It's not finalized, so we don't know." Let him say that respectfully, my brother. But don't lead him. Don't lead him. I want him to answer this, HOD. HOD being nice. The Rooster. Hey, Rooster, this the one right here?
No, there's another one with me and Teo.
Oh, you and Teo. Oh, look, speaking of Teo, I got to ask you about this. I got this audio clip. I'm going to play this clip. Y'all can hear that audio, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen to this. This is Teo talking about, this is before the opponent got switched to Sandor Martin. And they're talking to Teo about fighting Sandor Martin.
Able to give you good quality fantasy fights that people want to see.
Now, the WBC, they had their convention in Acapulco, and they ordered you against Sandor Martin, the man who, I guess, retired Mikey Garcia. And what do you think of that fight? And is that the route you want to go? Do you want to go the WBC route? Or are you going, wait, everybody, I wanted to go the WBO route. I want Josh Taylor. I got business with him. Or your thoughts?
Well, that's the thing though. Like, what I would like to say to a lot of people is like, I don't have, I can go anywhere I like. I don't need to go specifically to the WBC. With all due respect to Mauricio Suleiman and to the WBC sanctioning, with all my respect, really, why do we have 3 or 4 other sanctions there? For a reason. So we're able to navigate and figure it out. I'm gonna listen to top rank, ESPN, my manager, and everything, and just keeping it moving, pushing the thread, pushing that needle, giving the show. Giving the people a show, really. That's really what my main objective is here, is to give them those type of fights that they've been looking for. I mean, we've been talking about how long for the Spence and Crawford, how long since the Garcia and Tank, how long since the, you know what I mean? There's just been so many fights going, and no one's fighting. So I just kind of want to be the first guy to break that ice.
Sour grapes. Sour grapes. Hey, look, he said this before the fight happened. He didn't know. See what I'm saying, Rooster?
We'll respond.
Rooster.
I'm here.
Yeah. Let me hit the drop for Teo. She tried to throw a little shade on Garcia and Tank, and they got that shit done. And now he was like, I could take all kind of routes. I could do whatever I want to. He fighting Sandor Martin like they said he was.
Yeah, I mean, after his last performance, he did his thing, but I don't think this is going to be an easy fight for him either. I think this is a good fight for him to see where he's at,
Mm-hmm.
That guy's not a great fighter. I mean, he beat Mikey Garcia. Mikey was one of my favorites. I mean, I think Mikey was kind of already at the tail end of his career. He already had in his mind he was about to be close to the closing the curtain. But, let him take that fight and then see how he looks, and then take a big fight. Why not?
Okay, so you okay with the Sandor Martin fight? You like that fight better than the Pedraza fight, or this might be a little too much too soon?
Pedraza?
No. Seeing him fight Sandor Martin instead of Pedraza. It's better for us as fans, but is this too much for him too soon?
Both of those equally, I think, have a little bit of trouble for him. I think probably. I think Pedraza might be a little bit easier of a fight for him.
I thought so too.
My opinion. My opinion, yeah.
All right, HOD. You are Team Teo. Talk to me. What you think of the question and the topic? HOD quit on.
Yeah, what's the question? I don't even get it.
No, I was asking. far as the opponent being switched, Sandor Martin versus
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, Sandor Martin was the original guy on the negotiating table, and Sandor Martin didn't want to take the fight. So that's how he got to Pedraza now.
Where did we hear that from? He said no. I follow him on Instagram and Twitter.
Dude, I know.
Ah, there you go.
I know. Oh, and guess what? You just go to his Twitter. And Tio said it when they ordered the fight, the WBC convention. He confirmed what I just told you too, that they were on there, but he didn't take the fight.
Tio sounded like he didn't want the fight right there. Did you hear the audio I just played? He said, "Well, I can take a whole bunch of routes."
Well, he can, because right now he's number one WBO.
He didn't. Yeah, that's the fight I want. Let's do that. I'll take the W. Like he was like, yeah,
My man, he's saying facts. He's playing chess. This is the business of boxing is chess.
So
lining yourself up to where you could be in position. He's already WBO number one. You know what I mean? And so he doesn't have to take a fight because they ordered it with the WBC. Now that Pedraza got sick or whatever the hell happened, so they took advantage of it and made it happen anyway. It puts him in position, if he wins this fight, to be number 1 and 2 sanctioning bodies at 140 with just 2 fights.
Dope. Business. I like that, HOD. Interesting perspective on that. Okay.
It's chess. That's what I'm saying. It's chess.
Okay. So you don't think, because they said it was non-COVID related, it was not a physical injury. Like, why is Pedraza out of this fight?
I have no idea, and I've been trying to find out.
Man, you know what's going on. You can keep it secrets.
No, man. I really don't. And I really don't. I really wish, and I really wish that he's all well. You know what I mean? Pedraza is a good dude. He's a good person, man. So I hope everything is well with him.
Nah, it's all good. Hey, look, it's important to keep secrets, ain't it right, Rooster? So, Rooster,
I just want to see Tio back at it again.
So, Rooster, did you guys sign? You guys have signed a fight. People are saying this fight is not signed. It's just an agreement. We all agreed. Like, y'all, Tank Davis said signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah, no, it's done. It's signed. It's done.
It's done. So technically, win, lose, or draw, since there's no title on the line, because people's like, well, Tank Davis got to win and Ryan got to win. I was like, well, not technically.
No.
I was like, technically, no.
Because Oscar De La Hoya said that it was like an agreement.
Who they both got to win?
No, Oscar, the way I thought I heard in the video that he had, it was that, they are in an agreement of terms.
He was about to answer that. I want him to answer, because it sounded like he was saying, oh, it's done. Roos is, am I not mistaken? That's what you said, right? Or you was alluding to, or you was about to say. It's done, right?
It's done. So I'm going to tell you what I heard it straight from Ryan in Hawaii. Done deal. It's a wrap. It's signed. It's done.
He signed his name.
Now, could he be? That's what he told me. I heard it straight from him. And it doesn't matter if win or lose, just like you said. Obviously that takes some steam out of the fight if one of them take an L before they fight each other. But it's done. He signed. They signed.
I disagree, because Zab Judah versus Mayweather, Zab Judah lost to Baltimore, and they still put him fighting Mayweather on pay-per-view, and it did good numbers.
Well, he said it just takes away steam. He didn't say it's not going to happen.
He did. No, I don't think it's going to take away no steam. It's all about how you lose. It's all about how you lose.
Judah lost to Baltimore or to Costa Zoo? Which one?
Oh, he had already lost to Costa Zoo. He had been lost to him.
And then Baltimore.
He lost to Baltimore. Next fight was Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather's next fight was Baltimore after that.
First 4 rounds too.
So what?
He was getting Floyd's ass for those first 4 rounds too.
Allegedly. Maybe. Matter of fact, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
He did make Floyd glove swipe test the canvas, like, oh, is this thing dry? Like, the glove did kind of swipe the ground in what, round 2, round 3? Yeah, so yeah, but never heard of it. Nah, it happened though. It happened. But I said that to say this, like, this could still, like, because there's no title on the line for that fight. And ironically, even with that happening, they still fought for a title. Zab Judah coming off a loss and still had titles on the line when he fought Floyd Mayweather. People forget that. And when Floyd beat Baldomir didn't have all the titles no more because he didn't get paid that much when he fought Zab Judah, so he dropped some of the belts, or he dropped the belt. Might have dropped one of the
lost
belts.
the belts to Canelo, Floyd, and to Baltimore beat Judah.
Baltimore beat Judah, and his next fight was and Floyd beat Judah, and his next fight was Baltimore. I gotta look back. I can't remember if Baltimore had a middle fight in between that, but I'm almost certain he didn't have a fight after that. He fought Zab Judah, then Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? But I can double check.
Something like that.
But yeah, that shit was crazy. Hey, look, and cashed out after they became a professional sparring partner for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. I mean, he made a good career for himself.
Yep, and lived good as a sparring partner. He was like, man, I ain't never seen as much money in my life. He's like, and I ain't even got to do no real fight. I can eat. I ain't got to. I ain't got to weigh 147. You know what I'm saying? It's a big ass Argentinian too.
Down to get smacked around.
Bro, Baltimore was huge, man. But let me see. I just want to check real quick to see what belt was on the line when they fought, and see if he fought a fight in between Zab Judah. Yeah, I'm kind of a boxing nerd when it comes to stuff like this. It'll bother me too, because I'm live on air and some people don't know these things, and they like, or they know it and it's bothered them. They're like, oh, say it. Oh, you fucking it up. Okay, wow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Baltimore had a big run. He beat Zab Judah, beat Arturo Gotti, 9th round TKO. Very next fight, Floyd Mayweather. Oh yeah. Yeah, he made good money in them 3 fights alone. Then he fought Vernon Forrest. He lost to Vernon Forrest.
He fought Canelo too. I'm pretty sure he fought Canelo.
Yeah, in 2010. He fought Canelo.
Early, right?
Yeah, it was early Canelo. Yeah, that was early. Canelo was like 33 and
Canelo got a belt from him.
It was the WBC Silver. WBC
Oh,
Silver.
okay.
Yeah, it was on the line for that. Yeah, man. I guess we all a little boxing nerds a little bit, right? Got to be on this show late night. Shout out to D-Trade, the boxing scholar in the building. I had one more question. I should have wrote it down for you because I know you're busy. I don't want to hold you guys up. Hey, look, did Devin Haney look like he was at a deficit at that weigh-in with you with Loma? That's not the question I had, but it was another question I had because we was talking about that earlier. I thought he looked
against
spooky.
Loma or against
I'm sorry, not against Kambosos. So I was thinking, are you gonna think that's gonna make him too much of at a deficit against Loma?
Yeah, I thought
because Loma had ring rust. So the way Loma looked, we can understand that, right? Had some time off, and the weight and being at war and in combat, you in that training camp and you're not making 135. You got a different type of weight on you. I'm sure he always knew he would come back to boxing one day, but I'm sure at one point Loma was probably weighing like 145. I mean 150, 155.
Yeah, 150 probably at least.
Yeah, 150, probably 155, maybe 160 with the muscles. Because now he's training. Yeah. He's training in a different type of training. I'm a vet.
Yeah, with the grenade and the AK-47, he was like 200 pounds.
Bro, and you walking around with that stuff on you all the time, and you training differently. You're not training for boxing. Yeah, you're not training for boxing. You're working different muscles. You're low crawling. You're climbing over walls. You're doing rope, climbing up and down walls and shit like that. My man.
Yeah, he put some weight.
So he might have looked at a deficit in his last fight, but he might be better at this Devin Haney fight. He brought up the weight. He was like, yo, he said, this lightweight, this heavyweight. This is heavyweight. This is not lightweight. This is heavyweight. People was like, he calling Devin Haney. Yeah, go ahead. They was like, he calling Devin Haney fat. I was like, y'all diva ass nigga, man. Let that shit go. Like,
Haney ain't fat. What the
no, he's not fat at all.
When they weighed in, I didn't think Haney looked good at all when he weighed in against Kambosos or his eyes. I didn't think he looked good, but then he went out there and whooped the shit out of him. I was like, no, the weight wasn't no factor. I thought we were going to see a little bit of him maybe dried out too much because his face didn't look good. Obviously, his body always looks great, but his face looked, man, it just looked a little dry. His eyes looked sunken in. I was like, man, this guy's killing himself.
I'm gonna try to find that picture real quick because I took a screenshot of it. But
yeah, his eyes look weird to me.
Look,
he looked like Roy Jones. Roy Jones fought Carver the first time when he came from heavyweight.
I thought he looked at a deficit in that fight. He won the fight. He made the fight more exciting. But the fight was more exciting because he was more at a deficit.
I've
Like,
always
that fight
said,
was
I mean, he's
easy.
performed better.
The first fight was easy. The second fight, he had to dig deep. It looked like.
I've always said that the weight deficit, or you know, the extreme weight cutting affects the power puncher type of dude. You know, that's what affects the most, and that not being Devin's, you know, that's not Devin's strength, right? It's his skills, it's his speed. I don't think that the weight training affects him to the same degree that it affects a power puncher.
Nah, I got to put a case on you. Nah, it's gonna affect how
does
quick.
affect the chin, though.
Yeah, it's gonna affect your chin. It's gonna affect how quick your muscles twitch. It's also gonna affect, like, if you're not a power puncher, the little power that you got, you don't even have that no more. So that's it's definitely gonna affect the guy with less power more than it affects the power puncher, because the power puncher, even at a deficit, he's still strong. He's still a powerful guy. The guy who is pillow fisted, if he's weight drained, he's fucked.
Yeah, well, he still got his skills.
He better have some legs, but you ain't got the legs no more. If you're weight drained, you can't move like you used to move. You got to stand in the pocket and trade more than you normally train, than you normally would trade, because you can't move no more. Your legs are gone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, theoretically, yeah, that's what it is. But I mean, that guy's he's a super athlete, so I mean.
And he's only 24 years old.
It doesn't matter. He wasn't going to whoop Cambosa's ass.
He's a big guy, though, making 135 pounds. Devin Haney is not no little dude.
He's only got one more time to do that. I don't think he can make it again. He might even have trouble making it again against Loma, I think.
Bro, I don't like it.
Ryan's taller than Devin, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got a couple inches. Devin's 5'8".
But yeah, it's not just the height though, too. It's the frame. It's some talk. It's guys in the NBA that are 6'7" and they are wide, and it's guys that is in the NBA that's 6'10" and they bony as hell. They can't just. Some people just ain't gonna keep weight on them like that. They just metabolism is too high. I never seen. I don't know if I've ever seen Ryan looking like how Devin looked on the scale. I damn sure never. I never seen Loma look that way. Like Loma ain't gonna, that's the fearful part for me, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, H. You got anything else before I let Rooster go?
No, man, it was a pleasure, actually. Definitely a pleasure, Rooster, man. Thank you for the insight, man. Appreciate it.
Likewise, man. I can't wait for the fight to happen, and then next time you have your live show, whatever, I'll try to peep in. You do it just whenever, or because I'm just always on YouTube here and there in the
Monday,
evening.
Wednesday, Friday, or my flagship days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
cool.
And it's usually like around 11 o'clock on the East Coast time. So what time is that for y'all on the West Coast? Like what? Like 9 or 8 o'clock?
It's 12:30 right now.
Yeah, and over here it's 3:30. So y'all 3 hours over.
So 3:30. Yeah. It's a 3-hour difference.
Yeah, I do the late night show. I do the late night. I do the truck driver special. Do a late night show, and I usually do a lot of hours. Help you get through your commute.
Driver.
Yeah, the truck driver special.
For all the lot lizards.
Whoa. Hey, I gotta put a case on you. Some people just put that. Hey, look, hey, Rooster.
Good, man.
Some people just put that Pornhub on and get that lube. You know what I'm saying? Cut on a good video. You hear the drop. Hey, Rooster, you laughing because you know where that sound come from. Oh yeah. They made it famous.
That's funny. Hey man, you guys be good. I'm gonna check back in with you on one of these evenings.
Man, I'm gonna be bothering you because I'm gonna be hyping this fight up until it happens, man. We're gonna be hyping this fight up.
I'm gonna try to get Flash to call in, man, and give you some love.
Oh, look, before I let you go, we had a topic on the docket. My boy HLD set the standard tonight. Make some noise for HLD.
What up?
HLD said this fight. Are you ready for this? Rooster. He said this fight is going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. Make some noise. 1 million. A fucking million.
Yeah.
HLD said this fight, Tank Davis.
I think it does.
Go ahead.
I think it does 700,000 to 1 million.
Man, you got this. You HOD, you thought higher of man. Hold up, Rooster. Nah, we ain't gonna do that now. He said $1 million. He says, Rooster said, "Hey, look, I'm a betting man." He said, "I'm a bet." So you 750 to $1 million. You
I
got
know
$1 million.
this. It's only going to get more popular. So yeah, everybody do $1 million. Man, everybody do 5 million. Then it's going to do 5 million.
There we go. There we go. Ride for your guy, man. Hell yeah. We're gonna break some records. Yeah, we're gonna break some records with this one. Cause we're gonna hype this fight up, man.
Tank's got about what, 4 million followers or something. Ryan's got like 10. You got all of De La Hoya's followers, Mayweather's, DAZN. So just imagine you got 20 million people who know who all these guys are.
Yeah.
All you need is, a little 20% to tune in. That's 2 million.
Hey, Rooster, man, Mark Nash and HLD, we hoping we could get some of them floor tickets. Then $25,000 tickets are going to be at the floor.
Every single person I know has been asking me, man.
Rooster. I just need one ticket, dog.
Just for me, man. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Just for me, HOD, man. HOD, I don't even know this guy. Let me get him out. Hey, look, Rooster. So back to you.
my man's been trying to hang up on the phone on us, man.
No. I actually kicked them off. I was like, man, I asked you got anything else before I let them go. I did have one more question. Have you heard about the location? Is this going to be like, this ain't Thomas and Mack Center? This ain't, is this MGM Grand or is this at the T-Mobile Arena? What is this that you're hearing?
Las Vegas, and again, this is hearing it from my
Las Vegas, but is it T-Mobile?
Vegas. He didn't tell me where. He didn't say what building. He just said Vegas, Rooster. Okay. He's like, he hit me. He was like, Rooster, it's done. It's signed. Vegas, baby. And I was like, cool. I didn't ask him what building or nothing.
But look, can you ask and shoot me a text or email? Like, can you be my industry insider? I'm gonna be emailing you little questions. Is it Vegas? Is it the T-Mobile Arena or is it the MGM Grand? I need an inside source.
As I get the info, I can leak it to you so you can be the first to throw it up. I feel like it's probably going to be something like T-Mobile. Yeah. I feel like something like that.
It got to be Rooster. Just the biggest, man. Hey, look, what does that say about our sport before I let you go, where you got two guys not even fighting for a belt and the undisputed champion?
On the sideline.
I'm just saying, bro. He fighting Loma is not as big as this, and I like Devin Haney. I respect him. I like his interview with his father before. Good guy, but it
just goes to show. Yeah. Since the beginning of time, the knockout specialist. People want to see brutality, I love the sweet science. I love Mayweather. I love Haney. I love Shakur. I love that fight style. But to the masses, to regular people, they want to see knockouts. And Tank, my boy, bodies people. Ryan, he bodies people. Both of them got, mouthpieces. Both of them good-looking dudes, got their entourage. Like, it's just a more exciting fight. Danny just doesn't have that aura about him.
Good-looking dudes.
He just doesn't have it.
I want to hear that.
I don't want to hear about how good nobody look. I'm hating. I gotta walk through life with this face. Can you see the screen? I don't like it. I don't even like you no more, Rooster. Look.
I want to hear that.
I don't like you no more neither. I'm looking at your pictures right here anyway. I don't like your hair. Your hair is
that's me out of shape right there.
Hair too straight.
I got a new haircut and I dropped 30 pounds.
So now you're telling me you're better in shape and you look better than this now. I hate all of y'all.
Oh yeah,
I hate you all.
Yeah, that was last year. That was me fat, man. Come on.
He said that's the pandemic weight still.
I was like a buck. I'm like a $190 right there. I'm probably like about a 165 right now.
Oh man, you ready to fight? All right, well, whatever. I'm sorry. I love you all. I know I just said I hate you all. I love you all. I don't want no problems. I'm 40 and I'm broke like the beer that Kane dropped in the movie. Like I'm broken down. My body broken down from being in the army, man, and carrying rucksacks. I don't want no problems with you guys. You guys are good guys. Thank you for your time.
Army, man, respect, man.
Yeah,
respect.
Man. Yeah, it's all up. Look, I just said that so you guys will leave me alone. I'm like, you ain't beat up an old veteran, would you? Nah, man. Thank you, Rooster. God bless you, my brother. It's nothing but love on this side. We wish you guys nothing but the best, man. And congratulations on a big deal. As soon as you guys find out who that first opponent is going to be, or the names you guys have as choices, man, please shoot your boy the email like, hey, look.
Yeah, I'll shoot you an email.
Yeah, shoot me. Yes, shoot
All
me.
right, Mark. All right,
Sources say.
HLD. Pleasure meeting you.
Hey,
too.
man, a pleasure, Rooster. Thank you very much for your time, my man.
God bless.
I will talk to you guys soon.
Yes, sir. All right, shout out to Rooster. Yeah, I need that source to say HLD. I'm like, look, man, just give me 3 names. You ain't even got to tell me the final name. Like, give me the early league. Give me the 3 names that y'all picking from. All right, so good interview right there. Good conversation.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, told you, man. No guarantee. They didn't walk away from the table.
Know that.
And man, my man, go Flash.
You know I love you, bro. You know I got nothing but respect for you, admiration. You keep it real with me all the time. But HLD, you got to get off that gas. You are a high.
Buddha's about to back up. There's no guarantee on this fight either, man. I'm telling you.
HLD is high level delusions. Bro, he has made that whole shit up. He clearly said, I have no information on that. My man didn't tell me that. Come on, HLD. I got to put a case on you. Come on.
I just missed Rooster too. I wanted to ask him a question. It's all good.
What's the question? I'm gonna email him.
I just thought it's probably a fake rumor, but I heard a rumor that Ryan's tuna fight might be JoJo. But I just wanted to ask if there's
he don't know that.
any validity.
He has.
Oh yeah, we asked him, and he doesn't know what's in store for them yet.
But he did lean towards like, hey, it might be like, it's not gonna be like exactly at 130. It might be like it might be 140, and he come in at 138. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to believe that it's probably going to be like a 140 fight, but just so he don't get in trouble, don't put himself under no pressure, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get comfortable with dropping the weight. And then he said,
exactly.
I asked him about a month, and then you're going to come back in 2 months later. He said, no, about 2 weeks. All right.
But you know what, Puro, that might be a good fight, man, because you know they were supposed to fight, right?
They were. Yeah.
So that might be a good fight. I mean, at 138, whatever.
Actually, the winner of Devin and JoJo was supposed to fight Ryan, but Mauricio must have forgot, I guess.
What weight is JoJo about to fight next?
I don't know.
Dude, he took 1,500 punches in this last
And
fight.
what weight was that?
135.
135.
No, I think they went up a little, like 137, I think it was.
Oh yeah, a little bit, huh? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. JoJo's still a dangerous guy, especially if he ain't got him. He could come in at 138. You know what I'm saying? He can be dangerous.
For him, that means he's not in condition, Mark. That's what that means for him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He ain't in that division. But also Ryan is not a Josh Taylor or Zepeda at 140 neither. Yeah.
No, Ryan,
remains to be seen. Yeah, remains to be seen.
You know what I'm saying? You got to grow into that a little bit more.
To be the first guy to knock out JoJo.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want that for JoJo neither. I think that's too dangerous of a fight before the big fight. And I like these guys. Like, I'm okay with a guy taking a soft touch before a big fight just to stay active, get a check, get a fan something to see, make sure the tool's sharp, everything is, I'm okay with that. People like, nah, say that shit was sparring. I'm not okay with that being on pay-per-view.
It's a good fight for him, Mark, because he's a lefty.
Yeah, I think he's gonna fight another lefty. I agree with HLD. That's all he's been fighting. His last
it sounds
fights,
good. Tank Davis ain't fighting no lefty in his next fight to prepare him for Ryan.
Because Ryan's not a lefty.
That's what I'm saying. He's fighting a lefty. That's what I meant.
I got you.
He's fighting a lefty.
I got you. And he's fighting. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't put it like I mean, I picked Tank to win that fight, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna be easy.
Nah, it's not gonna be easy.
I mean, he's a reigning champion at 130. He's 5'9", so he's not a short dude.
Oh no, you're talking about the big fight. I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about Hector. Hector Garcia.
Yeah. Okay, that's what.
Yeah. He's a reigning champion at 130.
Yeah,
he's moving up because Shakur ducked him.
Oh, that's what we're going with.
No. Well, Ryan. Excuse me, Ryan. You say Ryan? I got Ryan in the brain. Bob ducked the potential undisputed.
Bob, it ain't even. It would have been another unification. It would have been a 3-belt title.
No, I know, but I mean that's why I said potential undisputed.
But also the kid missed weight.
Yeah, unprofessional fuck.
And the kid said on camera, like, yeah, I don't have to do 10 and 12 week camps. He did an interview with K Abdo on the Good Fight, and he was bragging and talking about how I ain't got to do that. I'm gonna do about a 6-week camp for this. So it ain't that
you want to make 130, you might want to fucking do a little longer.
Yeah, bro. Like, then after he was like, my body just wouldn't respond. No, you on camera saying I'm not gonna do a longer camp like I normally do. Or I ain't got to do 13-week and 12-week camps like these other guys do. No, you do. You do.
Yeah, man.
You do.
That's that young and stupid thing talking right there.
You do, bro. You got to do it.
If he wants to be the best, yeah.
So I don't think he grew out of the way. I don't think Bob ducked him. Bob know what's going on too. People that know you close know you the best, man. People that's their business is to know your business. Yeah, they know what you're doing. They know your lifestyle. They're like, man, this nigga's not about to make 130. That's when they tell you, come to the office this week, man. For what? Something's going on with your check, man. You got to come in here personally and sign it. Really? I got to come up there? Yeah, they just want to see you.
It's like going to the principal's office.
Motherfucker be like, yeah, man, it felt weird in there. Like, what happened? Nothing. I just signed my check. They would say, what's good? Ask me how I was doing. Like, hey, man, you make sure you're doing the right thing. Yeah, I just said, yeah, and I just left. Got my check. I was like, yeah, they don't know nothing. Man, they know everything, man. They know everything.
Mm-hmm.
These are multi-million-dollar companies, bro. Like the NFL, NBA, like top rank got Bob Aaron walk around with good security. Y'all ain't about to do nothing to him.
They ain't calling Devin into the office, I'll tell you what.
I don't even get it. I don't even get the
I'm saying that they ain't calling him in the office because he's having weight issues, is what I'm saying. He's always on weight.
Yeah, he ain't missed no weight. And his lifestyle is a little different too. Like he's not out there hanging out with Migos at the dice game where people get murdered.
That's true.
No, Devin is in that respect a true all-in consummate professional. And that's got to be commended and respected.
Facts.
Boxing Scholar, stop trolling him, man. Your name means too much. The Boxing Scholar.
Fights rally for this shit.
Bro, he ain't in the chat trolling, man. This nigga
Scholar.
Bro, he in the chat trolling.
Yeah, man.
In the chat trolling. He ain't even giving us no real boxing takes no more. Ben Adams, he said Martinez, Zach Parker in the UK is a special talent. Yeah, I know Zach Parker. He said, boo, 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 boo. Ducked him. He's going to KO John Ryder next week and will KO Canelo to the body, too. All right, sound good. It sound good.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that if that fight potentially gets made, it's not going to be a walk in the park. I think most people got Canelo winning that fight, but I mean, Zach Parker got some power.
Say that again about the you talking about him beating Zach Parker, like if he's able to beat John Ryder, he's gonna
yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people are saying it's not like an easy fight for Canelo. You know, I haven't heard anybody saying Zach Parker is gonna win till right now, but I mean,
these dudes don't even know him, bro. They don't follow boxing for real. They don't know Zach Parker, man. And if Canelo win, they're gonna say he beat a bum.
Mm-hmm.
And if he loses, they're gonna say, oh, he won't shit. He lost to a bum. Cause they
cherry pick on wrong.
Come on, man. They don't even know who John Ryder is, half these niggas, bro.
I think Canelo's trolling everybody when he says he's gonna take a tune-up fight.
I was thinking that too, HLDs, to be honest. I was thinking that too.
He's trolling, man. He knows the game.
Did y'all hear his voice say that, or is that a quote or somebody typed that?
Nah, his voice.
He said, I might take a tune-up.
No, he says he wants to take a tune-up.
I ain't mad
at Bivol in September.
Because he had a surgery, right? He said a tune-up like Bivol.
Yes. No, and then Bivol in September.
He said a tune-up like who? Did he say anybody for that?
He actually said a tune-up at 175 and then Bivol in September.
Okay, so yeah, he want that give back.
Mm-hmm.
He want that give back, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna gain a little weight, chisel this shit up, but I want to see how the surgery. Because the surgery is on what part of the body again? It's the shoulder,
The wrist. The wrist.
the wrist.
Correct. Yeah, and Sean Porter thinks that that's probably why he lost, is that his body. He thinks that if he would have had like one fight at 175 before fighting Bivol, he probably could have pulled that off.
Sean Porter.
Yeah, Sean Porter.
Sean Porter said what?
That he thinks that maybe since he went straight into the Bivol title match, that was probably like to his detriment. He thought that maybe like he could have had one fight at 175 and then go into Bivol. He thinks maybe the outcome would have changed.
Yeah, Sean Porter. Sean Porter said that. What did Kenny Porter say?
What Kenny Porter said the same thing.
I heard Kenny say this.
Well, I mean, you know, when the guys get to certain levels, they believe they know what they're doing, and they don't necessarily take all the information. So, you know, this is where we at with it, and I had to make.
Yeah. Kenny
There
Porter.
it is. Pretty much the same thing, right?
It's almost verbatim. You know, when guys get to a certain level, they think they know what he do. Look, Eddie Reynoso said the same shit in a different accent and a different dialect. He's like, yeah, you know, guys get to a certain level, they think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but Eddie Reynoso, he's a little weird. He doesn't think Canelo's number one pound for pound. He's crazy.
Whoa, who you think number one is? Hold on, just breaking the.
He didn't say. He just thought that having Canelo a number one pound for pound without him, like with him losing, it's not like he shouldn't be number one pound for pound. Is pretty much what he said.
Oh man, Eddie Reynoso's a good man. He's honest. He probably gonna lose his job though.
He's honest. He's honest. He's honest.
Yeah, he the cash cow though. That's the thing though. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, man, we've seen you lose. We seen you get a draw.
He lost.
We seen you get another draw. Like, you can't keep getting losses and draws and still be the number one guy, dog. Like over everybody. No, you're the biggest money maker. You're
He
excited.
hasn't had a draw in a long time, but he just recently had a loss. So yeah.
He had a draw and then he had a loss of. He had a draw. He had a draw and a loss, all within a 5-year period.
Nah, Canelo.
Yeah, he had. Look, it took 5 years.
Floyd, and then the draw. What are we talking about?
He lost to Floyd.
Uh-huh.
He had he had a draw. He had a loss to Floyd. How many years? Then he got a draw with he had a draw with Triple G. It took 5.
Oh, the draw with Triple G. Okay, my bad.
Then he had a loss.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, he had
Got you.
He had a loss.
I feel you.
He had a draw. He had a draw before Floyd. So he had a draw, loss, loss. Motherfucker can sell a ticket though. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. You can still put asses in seats. He's still exciting.
Motherfucker can box too.
He can box. I had to tell Roos, I was like, man, I think Canelo, bro, I get a lot of trouble with people. I'm like, man, Canelo got better footwork than what y'all think. And better head movement. They were like, he don't move his head, he don't move his feet. I'm like, man, Canelo has great footwork, great head movement.
I think he has educated footwork. It's just, you know,
great.
Most people want to see him kind of like dance around or something. I don't know.
Nah, that's dancing around. That's
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
But
that's Lomachenko, that salsa dances he took as a kid.
But even with the slipping ain't just head and shoulders. Sometimes you slip when you dip your head and you step around. He knows how to step around. But he does this thing where he's on the ropes, where he takes his break and he lets the guy try to come into a trap. And he knows how to also evade on the rope. Spin off to the left, and he throws the left hook when he spins off to the left. He pivots well.
Yeah,
I like maybe I shouldn't have said footwork. Maybe the pivots. I like his pivots. I like his
which is footwork.
Yeah, but it's footwork.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Right. I ain't taking away from it. Fuck it. Yeah, I gave it to him.
Yeah.
They mad at me. Nah, I ain't here to see no damn salsa.
They're always mad at me, but I be collecting their scalps, so it's all good. It's an even exchange.
You hold on. You collected a scalp from Haplo?
Oh no! I've never really went toe to toe with Haplo before, but he's an expert at taking scalps. So like shit, that'd be a good battle there. But I took 150 scalp today. Who else get scalp? I took Methods, Phantoms. I was collecting scalps this morning.
Those are low quality opponents.
I know. Well, not 150. He's high quality, but. You just can't believe that I had it 7-5. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. That's my boy too, Method, man. He just gets a little carried away.
I didn't even hear it. What'd he do?
Oh, nothing. It's just free smoke. That's all, Mark. It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
Fun for who?
For everybody. Fun for the whole family.
Oh, okay.
My daughter be laughing.
It's never no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I do know that.
There it is.
Yo, Mark, I gotta pull away this. This thing's my shit is hot like a motherfucker, and the battery's just
whoa,
dead.
my man. Yo, my man.
And it's buzzing,
in your life tell me my shit is hot like a motherfucker.
and it's vibrating. I don't know.
Wow, you have been banned from the server. Good night.
You were banned from the server. You were banned from the server.
That's
you
what
were
movie
banned from the server.
Get out. Get out of here, nigga.
All right, HOD. I'll see you in the next one, bro.
They did they got to do an app for the StreamYard or something, man. Make it a little bit more efficient.
Yo,
anyway, man, peace out, Mark.
That shit does burn your battery down, bro. You gotta keep your phone on the charger, or you gotta have a laptop or something. But it is not it's not optimized for phone use. You can do some shit, but you might have to call in.
Copy that. All right, guys, man. Good night, man. It was a good one, Mark.
No. I'm gonna let
Good night,
you. I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna just call you instead of StreamYard. You ain't going to sleep, nigga. You here all night. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
All right, guys.
All right. Man.
Peace.
He was like, what? Huh? What? It's like, no, nigga, you been playing that Pornhub drop all night. I'm about to go see what it do.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah, he's like, man, you been hitting that drop all night. I've been over here clicking around, scrolling through some OnlyFans. Yo, Pure, you got anything else, man? Shit, because I can land this plane anyway. I'm about to go in.
No, not too much. Man. It was a good show.
All right, cool.
You remember, goals require sleep, and I'm just playing. Right.
Oh yeah, you know the motto. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort.
I know. I was just trying to land the plane for you. You know.
See what you be doing.
I was trying to be disrespectful.
He said my goals
jokingly kind of.
He said I want to be the best sleeper in the world, so I got to
Right.
take naps 3 times a day.
That's true.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time and energy. You want to plug and promote anything before I let you go?
Same as always, man. Subscribe to Mark Nash and smash the like. Peace.
All right, man. It's been a good show, man. I enjoyed this one. Let me see what they sent in the chat before I go out. He said free UK number. He said Mark Nash, free UK number. I'll call in. If you in the chat, you can click the link though, homie. So you could click the link. We got people from Canada, UK, Australia. The link is out there. You can always click the link, and you don't have to stay on the panel. You can click the link, say what you want to say, and get off just like a phone call. But if you in the chat, you can click the link. Yeah, it's the link is World Wide Web, homie. Got people from China, like I said, the UK. Lady Shan can click the link. Rapstar got a link. He's in the UK. Who else? Got a lot of people from the UK, Ireland, Australia. I said that already. We had some Scottish people up here. Yeah, man, you can click the link and always get your opinion off. Yeah. But that's it, man. That's it. Let me see what they said in chat. He said Devin almost killed himself making weight. That's what we all thought. He performed though, got the job done. I thought he looked at a deficit though. I thought the first fight he beat George Kambosos easier. Boston Scholar definitely thought he beat him easier in the first fight. Second fight looked like it was a little tougher. Made for a good competitive look. It was more competitive and it was more enjoyable to watch than the first fight. But that could be George Kambosos' effort as well. Maybe he put more effort in the second fight than the first one. He was like, man, I just got to go for broke. This guy can't hurt me. I just got to go through it. And then halfway through, you be like, man, this shit hurt. So, yeah, Devin hit. That's what I was talking to Rooster about. I was like, man, power is relative. Because if he had no power, everybody will walk through him, and nobody is walking through Devin Haney yet. Nobody's walking through the kid. Say what you want to. Nobody's walking through them. So yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. But I really enjoyed this episode, man. Damn sure enjoyed this episode. And if you made it through 4 hours of this content, man, make some noise for yourself. I think we got a Bellator fight tomorrow. I think we got a fight tomorrow night on Bellator. For the people that like MMA, I might cover that Bellator fight tomorrow night. Do a post fight reaction. It's on Showtime, so you can if you got Showtime, they got I think they had a fight tonight too. Showtime had a fight tonight. Shit. So I might get it wrong. It might not be tomorrow. It might have been tonight. So put a case on me. My bad. My bad, y'all. Might have missed that already. But other than that, man, stay tuned, locked in. If you smash that like, subscribe button, and make sure you got that bell click, and you got to click the all button. You can't just click subscribe and click the bell. You got to make sure you get all the notifications, because I'm super active on this damn YouTube thing. It's your man Martin Nash. Been another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. Have a link in the description of this video where you can go grab you some merch like my boy Puro had on, Sir Senior had on one. I had on the hoodie tonight too. And that means so much more to me than you'll ever know, supporting the show. So with that said, hey, look, sometimes we have a lot of different type of conversations over here. We might be arguing and beefing about whatever, but y'all, I want y'all to know it's all love at the end of the day. Yeah, it's all love at the end of the day. With that said, man, let me do a neighbors only roll call, and we'll close the show out in a major way. Yeah, man, I appreciate you all. Absolutely. Let me do a neighbors only roll call, and we'll land this plane. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, man, shout out to Rooster again, man. That was a good conversation. Did not expect that. Definitely didn't expect that. But you never know. You never know. You never know who's watching, right? Never know who's watching. And I look forward to seeing getting Flash on the show. Man, when I get that Ryan Garcia interview, ain't nobody typing in the chat but the members. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm gonna be brand new that night. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Mark, we can't type? Nope, you're gonna have to be a member to talk to Ryan Garcia on my panel that night, homie. Members only. It's Ryan Garcia in here, the Flash. Yep. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yep. That's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. We doing the Ryan Garcia interview. Members only. Y'all can't even type in the comments to the show over. That's my new style. Yeah, man, we got to reward the people that support the show. Yeah. So with that said, man, let's reward them now with this roll call. Shout out to SF City Slicker, San Francisco. Y'all already know.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
Stephen Bateman.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Wanda Villa.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Tony Boswell.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Is Max.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Rod of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
DJ.
What up?
Queen Unicorn.
What up?
God Body News.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Matty Yoel.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shonery.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Said that already.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
New media today, USA Boxing.
What up?
HL Deezy.
What up?
You killed it tonight, bro. Good job. Good job. You killed it.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior. You did the same, bro.
What up?
And thanks for rocking the merch, man. Supporting the show in a major way.
What up, gangsta?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Lady Shannon, my UK gal. Done them season. Thank you so much, sister, for supporting the show.
What up, gangsta?
My boy Dub, right side.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
Killed it tonight, man. You didn't even hit the cigarette too hard tonight. Yeah, the long ass cigarette. I'm fucking with you, Puro. You know I love you, bro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ,
What up?
Rob G Films,
What up?
and of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
Man, this was one for the books, y'all. This was definitely one for the books. And if y'all wondering why, like, damn, man, why you in the show now? Because I'm about to go through and try to timestamp this video so y'all can have a great replay experience, because it was a lot of good questions asked. I might try to chop that whole segment up. Might chop that. No, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'll just do the timestamps. I do the timestamps, and I might make some YouTube shorts out of it. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. All right, man. It's your man Mark Nash. Another great episode of Breaking These Damn Beats, man. Can't believe it, man. Damn, man. 2 years, man. 2 years. So fast. Went by so damn fast. And over these last 2 years, man, we met a lot of dope-ass individuals. And without you guys, man, I tell you, man, the show wouldn't be the show. The show wouldn't be the show at this level. Build a relationship with the people, build a community. I definitely want to say rest in peace to everybody that we lost in this journey, man. Sugar, D. Hodges, Hablo called in and said he lost his cousin. Man, we all we got, right? You know what I'm saying? So keep us all in your thoughts and your prayers, because God knows we all need it. I'm gonna close this out, show some love and support to my guy Taylor Bell. We're gonna run this ad, and we'll close it out that way. Where is it at? It's not playing. It's not playing. There we go. Let's try it again.
Attention Apple users, do you have a locked iOS device that was activated with a specific carrier and you want to go to a different company? TabTechUnlockSim.com can help bring your iOS device over to the carrier you want. With simple, fast, and easy instructions, you can unlock your iOS device without going to an overpriced phone repair store. Go to TabTechUnlockSim.com, unlock your next device in the safety of your home for the fraction of the price. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. TabTechUnlockSim.com. That's TabTechUnlockSim.com. TabTech, your next device.
Yeah, man. We back. Hey, look, man, sometimes we have a lot of crazy conversations on the show. Sometimes we disagree, we agree, we argue. But at the end of the day, homie, please never, ever forget this most important quote for the whole show.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made it possible, and so did dope-ass viewers like you, and you. I'll see y'all on the next one. It's your man, Mark Nash. I'm going to start doing them timestamps right now, man, so we can, you guys can have a good listening experience on these playbacks, all right? See you on the next one. Peace. Y'all still here? Y'all supposed to leave. Why y'all still here? Hey, hold on. The show's over, man. It's over. It's over. Good night. Good night, man. Y'all get out of here. It's over.